Okay, we're going to start stream. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, hold on. Is there anyone in chat yet? Beeberts! Hey, Beeberts. We are going to start playing the video games. People in VC. Okay. 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 We're good. We're gonna be playing Valorant today, chat. It didn't work out yesterday, but it is gonna work out today. That's what really matters. Because, we have... I don't know why the thing is messed up. Discord overlay is not functioning. But yeah, we got, things set up, which is very cool. I was worried, because I was, like, trying to get it working, and it wasn't, then, like, OBS wasn't capturing it right, and, a bunch of stuff was going wrong. But hopefully, it should be good now. That's what matters. We did it. So yeah, let's, get started, I suppose. Love a good Snickers ad? Absolutely. So I have Valorant, up on my screen right now, and we're gonna... Why is the Discord overlay messed up? Why is the Discord overlay messed up? Does anyone know? Do you know? Do I know? I do have to learn how to play the game. That's gonna be a bit of a hurdle, because I am horrible at FPSs. If you've ever seen me play anything... Hey, Helicops 321, welcome to the stream. If you ever seen me play FPSs, it's really bad. I'm trying to fix the Discord overlay. Give me 1 second. Chat. I know this is a unusual day for me to stream, but I needed to stream today, because I didn't stream like Saturday, Wednesday or Thursday, and I wanted to make up for that. And also, I'm on a high right now because we hit 1,000 yesterday, which I'm still gassed over, so we're gonna keep going. It's a Sunday? Yes, it is, Tama. That's true. That is the date on the calendar of which it is. So right off the bat, you know, we have normal WASD movement. How you guys doing, chat?
This base is still getting cleaned up. Jump and crawl your way to that gun over there.
Jump and crawl my way. Then control, I'm assuming. Yep.
Now shoot that flying target for me. Accuracy is everything. So remember to
I can send a video, but I do need some clarifications. What on?
Then grab the rifle.
Who is it? Only the 2 bots with my pistol? Oh, shoot. Hold on. I'm gonna make sure I do not suck.
You do, don't worry.
Oh, nice. Yes, the video reward does have about a time limit of about 5 minutes.
So you only fight one at a time. You can aim down sights for a closer look.
Oh, by the way.
Yeah?
What's your, Riot username?
Lucid Letters.
Tag?
Same as my, the Roblox one.
The what?
The Roblox one. I'm glad you...
Oh, no, the Roblox
wow,
one.
wow, fake. Fake fan. Cannot believe this.
slowly
Well,
sink some
I
effective
can't.
footsteps.
I don't play Roblox. What do I?
By surprise.
I'm so
say?
personally offended by what you just said.
Well, I'm James. Hi, personally
Nice
offended.
job.
That was a horrible
Trials
joke,
with
and you
different
should be
guns
offended
and
of yourself.
targets. Normally, you'd have to think about which guns and
Oh, so it's
abilities
like
to spend
CS:GO.
your creds on. But for now,
Yeah, it
wow.
is. But with
I guess we'll just go with
Overwatch.
this.
Chia still at school.
Gia is still at school. It's very sad. Yes, bonus stream chat. Bonus stream hog.
Adjust your
This
aim
is good.
sensitivity. Review your keybinds. I want everything to custom fit.
Not hit. Okay. How bad is the bullet spread?
When you're running, it's pretty bad. When you're standing still, it's not that bad.
Oh, okay.
Well, with most weapons. You can't, like,
This is fine
stand
now.
still or not.
Whoa,
You
it's
can
on.
stand still. You can't run or walk or anything while shooting, because that'll
Test
make the
your
bullet spread
accuracy.
just
These spots
insane.
pop with one
But
headshot.
sometimes people will just
Body shots
randomly
do less
get
damage
a
and leg shots even less.
headshot
Quickly, so
using
be
that
sure
while
to
running,
get when
and
the timer
it'll
runs out.
one-shot you, and it'll be great because
That sounds wonderful.
yeah.
My accuracy is horrible, for reference. Oh, see you, Tama. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And hey, Ree. Thank you for popping in and saying hi. This, for those who are unaware, by the way, this is what, this was our sub, reward, for last week. So we got 5 subs last week, so therefore I wanted to reward you guys by playing a game that was, pretty highly requested. A lot of people wanted me to play Valorant. Despite me being really bad at shooters.
Not bad.
That was
Alright,
horrible.
drag
Don't lie to
down
me.
that waypoint. It'll lead you to the teleporter. Go through it so we can practice using your abilities. They make a huge difference in setting up a
Why
favorable
what? Why
fight.
did people want me to play this? Oh, hey, kitty. That's a weird thing to say out of context. Anyways, wait, hold on. Enter the teleport. Okay, we're gonna keep going. Is 10 minutes okay? No, it has to be 5 minutes or under. I'm not gonna watch a 10-minute video.
Every
on
agent's
stream.
abilities are different. See what your bow does by shooting that wall.
What?
Enter the teleporter. Oh yeah, this is fun.
Oh, it's a recon. Okay.
Every agent's abilities are different. See what your bow does by shooting that wall.
Revealing area.
And there they are.
He said he was paid to
Use
play
your
this.
intel
Yes,
to
I
take them out
was.
One by one. Up ahead is a device called the spike. It's how the enemy steals our radionite.
The stage of
Attackers
multiplayer
try to plant
games
it
is so
at
bad
key
right now.
sites and
People are playing
defenders
Valorant
try to
for
stop
fun.
them.
Oh no.
Practice taking the spike
Not
to the
Donkey.
highlighted site.
Don't
Plant it.
quote Donkey. My aim is horrible. You guys do not have
I have
to
the spike.
patronize me. I know my aim is bad.
I would play Overwatch, but
It costs money. Yeah,
Yes.
I anticipated that. Oh, the walk me through- okay.
Oh wait, this is oh nice. This is part of an actual map.
No, is it?
Mhm. Like this part is on. This part is actually in a map, but
The defenders will
like
try to
the
defuse it.
end
I'll
part
send in
over
some
there
bots.
where it
You
says
take
top
cover in the
secret,
boathouse
that's not
behind
in the
you and
map.
defend that spike.
Oh, this is just kind of different.
It just like continues onto the other player's side.
Run? No. That's Counter
mean, you
Strike. What?
I
Up
have the
ahead
spike.
is a device called the spike.
I'm really good at the
It's how
game,
enemy
chat.
steals our radionite.
You can tell how good I am by how much I did defend the spike
They
by
defuse-
not pressing the buttons.
Practice
Yes, I
taking
do
the
know
spike
that they
to
did
the
that.
highlighted site and planting it.
So glad the operator symbol is on the ground.
Once
Spike
the
planted.
attackers plant the spike, the defenders will try
What?
to defuse it. I'll send in some
Revealing
bots.
area.
You take cover in the boathouse behind you and defend that spike.
Oh, you're using Phantom. That's pretty cool. What the heck did you just do?
What?
Also,
My aim's horrible.
yeah,
Anyways.
don't run. No. Your aim is horrible because you're walking
Remember to
while
use your
you're
abilities to give you
trying
the
to shoot.
advantage.
I
Your
play
sniper rifle with
movement-based
targets on the wall to reveal
shooters.
hidden enemies.
Well, Stop it.
Stop playing movement-based shooters?
Yeah.
No. I like my movement-based shooters, thank you very much.
You're supposed to do it where the ping
Shut. I'm working. Okay, it's fine. You know, we're good.
No, you aren't.
Excellent. You're good to
No,
go.
I'm just good at the game, James. You don't
always
understand.
Head back to the range to practice different guns and abilities.
Wow, that was
When you're ready,
That was incredible.
front lines
Shut
are
up.
waiting. Welcome to Valorant.
you're good.
I like my actually fun games. I've never played this game before. You pay... What? No. Kitty, don't say stuff like that. What? Stupid. And here we are at the home screen with all of our quirky main characters. Oh,
Alright,
yeah.
what's your username?
It's... I
And
already
tag.
told you with your
Right, but
small
I
brain.
don't know the tag.
Oh, you're so stupid and dumb. No, I wasn't. Well, the answer to that's obviously going to be no. It goes against Twitch's terms of service. So, like, the answer's obviously going to be no. Not to mention, it's just a dumb question, anyways. But yeah, so we're gonna be doing this for a while. I'll see how much I enjoy
click
it.
on the sidebar. The sidebar.
What sidebar? Let me.
The one where there's a red icon with black in the middle. On the side.
I already
of
sent
your
it. I
screen.
sent it in the muted squad chat.
No, you're wrong.
Also, for anyone who wants to play.
I said the tag.
Shut.
Click on the sidebar.
I'm gonna
That's
kill
not
you.
the tag.
Yes, it is. What?
The tag is the end. Yeah,
I know.
5 wait,
Eight,
no, what? No,
it's
that's
that.
B.
Use
What?
that,
Is
chat.
that a B?
No, it's an 8. You idiot.
You're an 8.
You're an idiot. Thought an 8 was an 8. 8 was a B. You're literally
Well,
wrong.
your screen isn't exactly the highest quality.
That's
Right now.
what you sound like. Shut up. Anyways, we're gonna play the game. Party voice chat. God, no, that sounds like a horrible idea. Like a horrible idea. Anyway, I'm gonna keep it on. I just spilled coffee on myself. Oh no, I'm spilling coffee on myself. Anyways,
I've sent you a friend request.
I will kill you.
At the sidebar. There is a message thing.
I've added you. Your name is so edgy.
Yes, it is. I like it just randomly decided I didn't want to be named Yo James anymore. So I was like, what is what's a name that sounds
stupid? Eternally stupid is what that means.
Yes, exactly.
Start.
Oh wait, don't do that. Don't do that.
Why?
Cause okay, don't do that.
Imagine being slow. You're
Join
mentally,
my
you're
party.
brain dead, James. You are so brain dead. Cannot even join my party.
What? You haven't invited me. I had to invite you.
No. These are all untruths, chat. Don't listen to a single word this man says. Enjoy your 2 p.m. breakfast, Ree.
I have invited you.
No, I invited you.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. I'll do it again. I literally already did.
It's what? It's unable to invite. What?
Yeah, because you invited me already, and I invited you already. This is stupid. I'm upset.
Request to join. What?
You're
I am
scouring the
very
internet. It's like you're looking for a meme, dude. You're looking for a meme. This is stupid. It's not hard to find memes on the internet. A sentence that I didn't think I'd have to say. I'm playing the game, James. You're gonna have to wait.
No.
Exactly. Brain dead. Wait, I'm trying to get my head straight. Oh, you're referencing the Eminem, but if it was written in 2020 by an AI thing, right?
Found.
That was really interesting. That popped up in my recommended. It was very interesting. You guys ready to see me suck at the game? Cannot wait. Those are random coordinates.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
It's gonna be so fun. I cannot wait. What do characters do?
Pick Sova. Or that one. Don't pick Jet, whatever you do.
Don't pick Jet? Why?
Jet is like meant to be played like by like an actually good person.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
It
I guess
Yeah.
I'm playing Sova because I'm bad.
Jet can be a really, really good character, but if you play her, people will expect you to be good, and yeah, you kind of have to be good. Yeah.
That's
fun.
amazing. Let me tell you, I'm so glad. Also, if you don't know what I'm talking about, then just, it's fine. Don't bother. It's okay. There's a video online where they used a deepfake AI to rewrite Eminem's "My Name Is," and the lyrics were similar to what you just said. Owl drone, equip an owl drone, fire to take deploy shot, equip a.
That sounds hilarious.
Yes, it was very good. It was very funny, very interesting too. What the bot came up with.
Why does your screen extend into your sidebar? What?
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 What? I think you're losing your mind and you're on crack.
I agree.
Just wait until you see me play CSGO. It's gonna get worse.
Oh no. It's gonna be interesting. You're in unrated.
Yeah, why would I be playing ranked? Are you out of your mind?
Yes.
I think you're stupid. That's my opinion.
We've established.
Hey, shut up.
this.
It's my opinion.
What?
It's my opinion, so, like, if you, like, disagree with it, you're kind of just wrong, because it's my opinion.
I wasn't... Okay.
Do you understand these things work? You say, I say it's my opinion, and, I win.
Oh, I can't possibly disagree with your opinion.
No. No, you can disagree with it. You could just be wrong. That's how, Haven't we been over this before? I'm pretty sure we've been over this before.
Yeah, I think we have. I just forgot.
Also, why is the game not starting?
Someone decided to do a bad thing.
Someone decided to do a bad?
They either have terrible internet, or one person's just not picking.
I would never have terrible internet. How
Which actually-
dare you? Why is it taking so long? I'm running out of bits to say about the freaking bad internet connection.
It doesn't usually. I think your computer is dead.
My computer's not. The stream is running.
It wasn't.
What's? You're insane.
It just, like, the whole Twitch buffered.
No, it didn't. It's fine. I'm looking at the
It did
freaking
for
thing
me.
right now. I'm looking at it on one computer. Hey, we're playing the game.
You're wrong. What? I can't see.
Yeah, I think you're just bad.
There we go.
So, Chad, how do you play the
well,
game?
You left. You take it's basically CS:GO, but you have abilities. So
So I was watch the video I just requested. Nice. You could have given me the link to be convenient, but I guess not. So wait. So So it's the character I was playing earlier. Nice.
yeah, it is. Yeah. It's not the best character, but it's a good
that's
starter. I would shoot it. Shoot that. Or okay.
I'm being a good team player, and you can't stop me.
No, you must get all of the kills.
Just around. Oh no, not voice chat.
Yeah, voice chat.
Man, I can't wait for someone to
Woo.
say racial slurs. It's gonna be so quirky and cool. I'm doing so much to help my team.
So why exactly are you not protecting the bomb?
One enemy remaining.
It's not necessary. We've killed most of the enemy team.
The bomb, just like it doesn't.
I'm so good at the game.
You're still supposed to.
Shut,
still
shut, shut,
defuse.
shut, shut, shut.
Also, you're bad.
I am not. It is incredible how not bad I am, actually. I think it's, like, kind of cool.
Hey, you won with 4 players.
No, it's okay, Helicopters. I'll still do your video. It's just, like... No, I do not know what guns are good, so I'm going to pick that one.
That guy's pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah, you would say that.
No, his abilities, I mean.
I'm sure they are.
Hey Levi, you got a spare USB?
No. What?
What the heck did that guy just do?
I don't know. We haven't figured that part out yet.
Shot upward. Oh, well, I know what he did, but I don't know, like, how he did that. Is he, like... He shot his
I love
shot
flashbangs, but, like, futuristic ones.
Levi,
I don't.
Okay, I have this one... There's this one stream that no matter what I do, it won't fully... Like, I can't fully download the stream, it just stops at 44 minutes.
Yes,
like,
I've heard, I saw your things.
Yeah,
Your
it's not like a space issue because the other streams will download just fine. I don't know what it is. It's just like this one stream is cursed, I guess.
I think it is. And I don't think there's really, like, another option. I think you should just give up.
No. The plan was, like, I just come over to your house, I steal your computer, I download it onto a USB, and then I take the USB back to my house.
Okay. I'm literally bad at the game. Anyways. That's my fault for not peeking.
Will it work this time? Like, I have USBs large enough to do it.
Take bets in the chat on how long it will take before I get a kill.
You already got one.
No, I didn't. I haven't killed one person.
You technically
Well, like, I have gotten 2 assists.
But you did the most damage on, 2 people.
Levi, we are making this happen. Otherwise, I will never be able to rest in peace.
I can hang out tomorrow if you want.
Okay, okay, so the file should be at max, like,
I mean, you can't come to my
gigs,
house,
right?
so it doesn't really make a difference. I guess we could use my computer.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Because I'm curious if it's just like a my computer
committing
thing,
theft.
like a crime.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a 32 gig and a 16 gig. That should be enough. Do I have one that I know for a fact is empty? It should be the 32.
I wouldn't.
Because I'm that one weirdo who still uses things like USBs and like CDs and whatnot.
Spike down, C.
My hoarding
That was cool.
tendencies is fun.
What? You stopped.
I like this game.
Hey, I like this game. I can't tell if
What?
the characters are speaking or if those are actual people.
They are speaking, and the actual people are speaking too.
You're reading every name you've written in celebration of 1K. I never said what?
Can
Who
you guys
told
hear
you
me?
this? Who has said this? I never said I was doing that. What?
It failed again?
Let's go here.
What's going on? Okay, I give up on that one for now.
I bet that's the guy who made the ult. I would. Why are you putting that in there?
What?
Close that one.
Because I'm good at the game, James. You wouldn't understand.
Oh, sorry. I wouldn't.
Watch that slow peek. Never mind. I'm good at the game. I'm bad at the
You
game.
realize that?
Spike down.
Hey, you got your. Oh. Usually, you would put the shock dart in an area like that. Like
You see, that would make
actual
sense,
site.
but I don't play by the rules.
But you should.
No. Also, chat.
My quiver is never full.
Chat, I worked on the video today. It should be up by next Sunday. So like a week from today, the video should be up.
Let's go here.
I feel like you're wrong.
Not really.
Oh, that's
But
fair.
Levi's always wrong.
Yeah, which means that your wrong is my right. Everything's subjective. Nothing matters. Shut up. You lose the argument. I
Nihilism.
win. Nihilism, nihilism, nihilism.
I thought nihilism was bad.
We're gonna speedrun nihilism.
20%? Are we going completionist here?
Apparently someone's making lasagna
Oh, really?
on stream.
Down.
I probably should go offline, but I'm not going to because I'm irresponsible.
Oh, I'm literally dumb.
Did my mic pick that up? It was loud.
Did you might
I
pick what up?
agree. Oh,
There's like a thunderstorm right outside my house.
Oh, there's a thunderstorm outside my house. That's crazy.
Whoa, kind of whack.
Your
It's
back,
almost
how's the
as if
game
you don't
going?
live like
We've won every match except for the one that we're losing currently.
Get out of my way.
how do you
I'm
know you're
currently-
losing currently?
3.
Okay,
I forgot.
okay, this person sees 3 other people die in that garage. Do they still go in there?
Well, no, because they're gonna die.
Yes.
30 seconds
Is this
left.
like a moral
die.
question?
Yeah, but
What?
you don't know like how I don't want to say stupid, but I also want to say stupid. People are at
You'll never be good at Valorant? What?
Sometimes old ways are best.
This implies that I'm good at Valorant, which is false. I literally
that is just
I have
objectively false.
Yeah, no, it's just not true.
I'd get
You're like, man, I'll never be as good as Levi. Look at him go. Look at him
I'd
get
Vandal.
1 kill and 3 assists.
You should probably get a Vandal. I mean,
I mean,
Phantom's
it could be
cool and all,
worse.
but like,
Isn't the Vandal the op equivalent?
no, that's the operator.
Oh, clever. Oh, would you look at that? I'm bad at the game. I'm only good at Overwatch. The only game I'm good at is Smash Brothers, and that's it.
Nice.
And that's not even true. Relatively, I'm really bad at that game.
Oh, that's not even an op. That's a marshal.
Oh, I'm really good at Mafia, but that's not really a video game. That's more of like a deduction game. Doesn't really count.
Last player standing.
No, you're terrible.
Also,
at
why
Mafia.
every time I hear voice chat, it's either a really mature woman or that.
Time to stock back up.
Kids be playing Valorant in their frickin' villages. Power just went out at Cymbaline's place. How?
Huh. Oh no. Oh no.
What?
You have an op.
Yeah. What, you got a problem?
This is gonna go terribly.
Tulong ako, tutulong.
I think we're winning.
Very bad things with it. I wouldn't.
There they are.
I'm literally goated. So good at the game. So good at the game.
You're
Yep, there it went.
Okay, wow. All you had to do is literally hit one part of his body.
Yeah. Anyways,
Team Ace.
what?
Act
How did
on
they
the
win?
shell. Don't give them time to reposition.
Team Ace? What?
I don't know. I was confused.
I've never seen that before.
Reloading.
How long have you been playing
An
the video
ace?
game?
What?
An
An
ace-
ace is.
I know what
An
an
ace
ace
is
is.
when one person.
I know what an ace is.
What is a
A team ace is just what happens every time someone wins, I think.
By,
By that definition,
absolutely
no,
not.
by that definition, that just means anytime someone wins and kills the entirety of the other enemy team, that's just team ace. That's what it's called.
That's. But they didn't. They didn't kill the entirety of you. What? Shoot that. Yeah.
I'm working on it.
Get out of my way.
No. You can't make me.
Yusuf lang.
What?
I do what I want.
What?
Shut up. Your mom.
Your
Revealing
sister.
area.
Namatay ka, no?
Look at what the hell?
Ano?
Imagine
They're gone.
they have vanished.
They went see?
Why did they?
I would not recommend going in there.
What if I did though?
Nakapatay ako.
I know exactly where you are.
Inuwi lang kita.
I'm
Why are
so
you guys
glad
going in there? Mid is clear. Why don't you just plant mid?
I don't have the bomb, James.
Lakid.
Well, kill the person who has the bomb. Team kill. Woo.
Wala ka na.
30 seconds left. Last
Oh,
player standing.
lol.
Papatay eh.
They can shoot
Oh,
behind
man.
boxes, but yeah, also they can shoot
Why
from
is their
boxes.
mic so bad? Hey, chat, I'm playing Valorant.
The bomb is being planted. The bomb is being planted at C. We're playing C at the bomb.
What is happening? Nice. How did we just start losing? On my team.
Probably they started winning.
That is indeed true. You have a point. You're spitting facts right now. What do you mean your ears? I'm sure that was not annoying to anyone.
Diyan lang ako sa'yo,
I bet everyone in the stream. Valorant
Oh,
viewers
hello.
are like stereotypically stupid, right? Is that a thing? Valorant players are like characterized as like really brain dead, just angry. Am I right, chat? Chat will agree.
Well, in that case, you're brain dead angry.
Would you look at that? I'm bad at the game. I watched that happen. I just did not do anything about it. Granted, I'm also unable to like sort of understand what is going on.
I would recommend you like go with your team. Oh, I remember what happened. You guys were all going together before.
Hindi mo na alam, mamatay ka. Alam mo eh, ayaw mo maniwala sa akin eh.
And now you're like going 2 by 2.
Patay ako, patay.
Then
Patay.
that's
And then
just the.
one person. Then there's just the one person off in the distance. Namely you. With an op.
I'm changing the name of the stream. Hold on.
Mag-iingat ka na.
You can't do Valorant with followers.
Spike down
You
mid.
can.
30 seconds left.
I mean, if
No.
you get dusted enough,
Who just joined?
me.
Whoa.
The power came back on, but Wi-Fi's still out. But I've nothing better to do, so.
That's so cool.
Why
Why did he charge while he was reloading? Bye, Planet. You started losing when I got here. Planet, it's not your fault. What the hell is wrong with this person?
What's wrong with you?
Thanks.
Gawin mo akong tanga.
I have Vandal.
I don't know.
Okay. Oh well.
You're not actually. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm brain dead. I just watched the first and only episode of Loki. It was not that good.
Tanga.
I don't know if there are any Marvel fans in my chat, and I hate to piss you guys off, but this is,
Are
I used
you
to be a
buying
Marvel
Shield?
fan.
You aren't buying Shield.
nope. Why would I do that?
I used to be a Marvel
That's
fan, but
kind
like
of important.
after Endgame,
Sure,
it
this
just
is-
kind of like
I-
ended naturally. So I
Scoping
just
isn't
kinda,
necessary, by the way.
I just kind of naturally lost interest in
It doesn't really improve your accurate.
Patay ka dyan!
Isn't there entire enemy team in there?
Absolutely.
That was an accident. That was an accident. That was an accident. I'm so sorry. This is definitely digital art, Cody. This is the most digital art you've ever seen.
Okay.
You will
I guess you can-
I don't think Falcon. I've heard Falcon and the Winter Soldier is also pretty bad, but Loki was like. Yikes.
Challenge run.
I heard mixed things
Traditional
about
art.
WandaVision too.
Are you sure this is English?
I don't know. We'll see.
All I hear is a man's unintelligible screaming.
How do you sprint, by the way?
You don't.
Oh, there's no sprinting? Cool.
Ay, Chinese.
Oh, frick.
Sleep, brother.
Hey, look, I did the thing. I did it.
30 seconds left.
Oh, watch out behind you, behind you, behind you.
No, what? There's no one there. There's a wall behind me, sir.
Someone just... Okay, Yoru just... Okay.
Patay pa ako.
Wow, that guy had every chance to kill you.
Last player
I'm so good at the game.
10 seconds left.
I'm gonna say I'm so good at the game, following every single time I die. It'll help me become better. I think that's how that works.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I watched Loki, and if you really like good writing, I would not recommend. That's my review.
I just realized...
That's my
the
non-spoiler
Yoru that-
review.
Pag may namatay.
I just realized the Yoru that did the thing beside you was your Yoru.
Laban
Your
ng
team's
beses.
Yoru. Not... I think, at least.
But
And
yeah,
also, it's extremely delayed, so by the time I warn you about something, it's already happened.
well, yeah, you could just. That's true.
That's like true of like everything in life.
I think so.
Enemy spotted C.
But yeah, chat. Mild pet peeve. Why is it that they're like? Why is it that there are like non-spoiler reviews of things? Like immediately after the movie comes out, or the thing comes out, they're like, "Oh, here's my non-spoiler review of this thing." As if you can review something sufficiently without spoiling it in some way. They'll just give, and like these reviews are the funniest freaking thing because they'll just be like, "Oh, they'll be like the most broad strokes things you could possibly think of."
I think like having like a
I bet they
full
could
like
just, like-
scope no spoiler review is impossible. But at the very least, like after a movie, after watching a movie, you can go, yeah, I wouldn't recommend watching that, or yeah, it was really good, or like, yeah, it's like slow at the beginning, but then it like gets good, so like just hang around, it gets better, I swear. Like I feel.
Yeah, but you have
like,
to
the other-
explain.
Yeah, but that's not even.
Why?
That's not a review. That's just me going. That's just like what.
That's your
That's like
opinion
10.
of
That's
the
like two
movie.
whole sentences. I would like you post that on Twitter after you see it, and then you write your spoiler review. That's what. I don't know.
One enemy remaining.
Then what do you mean by like spoiler-free reviews? 'Cause that's what I was thinking.
I died. Whoops. No, but no, it's just when they really in really broad strokes just talk about like the content, but not like anything specific. So they'll be like, the story was good, but they can't substantiate that claim. So they just kind of say the story was good, and then they talk about like superficial elements for like 5 minutes. It's just like a clickbaity thing, is all I'm saying. There's no reason to make a spoiler-free review like video. It doesn't accomplish anything.
Sunod ako sa'yo, bilis.
Nihilism.
Nasunod
No.
ako sa'yo.
It's a thumbs up, thumbs down thing. Yeah, but then what's the
You're bad.
Oh,
Why
yeah.
are you not buying shields?
I didn't know you could. And I keep forgetting.
literally-
James,
I've
you're going to
literally
have to
been
bear with
telling
me. You're
you.
going to have to bear with me. We're working through this
I
together.
refuse to bear with you. We're working through this apart.
I'm flanking. I'm flanking. I'm flanking.
You're doing a bad thing.
I'm doing a great thing. Uh-oh. I should have done that. Frick, frick, frick. I lost the element of surprise. Game's over. Never mind. Oh, hey, look, there's another one.
Okay.
LOL.
Me when you flank, but like, oh, he has.
I know
Okay.
exactly
I
where
will-
you
I
are.
won't lie. This is really me when I flank.
Salita ka nga.
Me when you flank,
Last
and
player
then just
standing.
like shoot.
Wait lang.
Just shoot. Dumb thumb. That was a really good pun, Greekstar. That pun made perfect sense, and I think everyone understood what you were saying. Why did he do that and then reload in view of everyone else?
Because he probably had to.
Bobo ng ano natin, Euro. Pistol lang.
Yep.
I wouldn't recommend. Okay, I wouldn't recommend.
Hindi na.
Okay.
No, do not try to give me advice while the game is playing. Give me advice for things that happened. Don't. If you try to give me advice while the game is being played, nothing is going to be accomplished.
Okay, but I wouldn't advise.
Dito tayo, dito tayo.
I'd buy a gun first round instead of shields.
Well, no, I have a pistol already. There's no reason to.
Yes, but you should buy a better pistol.
No. I don't do that in CSGO. I just don't buy anything.
Well, you're bad at the game.
Yeah, I'm bad at CSGO, but I'm not that bad at CSGO.
You're pretty bad.
You haven't seen me play CSGO. Shut up. Shut up. I'm just gonna get mad. I'm gonna get mad. This is a bit now.
I know from the way you play this.
It's not how I play CSGO. I play CSGO
Well,
with a functioning
why
brain
not?
cell.
Well, why don't you do that with this?
You have a functional brain cell?
Well, if I did that with this game, I have to learn how to play the game first, and we haven't gotten there yet, James. So shut up. I'm better than you.
So you're telling me that you didn't look up a wiki how and how to play Valorant before you started stream?
No, I watched the first episode of Loki and then got sad because it wasn't good.
That's cringe.
I think the only cringe.
You're cringe.
Here, hold on. We're gonna play the game.
Look window. Check window.
I already did. Shut up. Your mom.
No, you
Wait, what?
didn't. Past window. You didn't- Okay. It was fine, I guess, because no one was there. But
This is so sad.
Okay, well, your location has been revealed. Why did you keep going on to the?
I couldn't tell that the location was revealed.
Oh, the yellow thing. The yellow.
I didn't know
wave
that's
hit
what that
you,
meant.
That's the exact thing that you do. So they like
So
see
anyways,
your exact.
I'm
I'd
gonna ban
recommend getting a
James.
stinger. I'd recommend getting a stinger. You can sell your old gun, by the way, by right-clicking on it.
I
in the menu.
was aware.
Okay.
Making bad decisions to make James flustered is very funny.
Right, but you're just leaving yourself with no money at all.
Down A.
How?
So like me in Animal Crossing?
How
Yeah,
did-
basically.
Why did the person who's carrying the spike do the stupid, like at the beginning of the, what's
And me in real life?
why? Where's my team? Where's my team?
They're probably window.
They're not window. There is no one there.
Alt F4.
You do realize
Alt
there
F4.
are,
That's a
like,
good idea.
cubbies. Yeah.
Have you tried that button combination? It makes you instantly win the game, dude.
Bro, I haven't tried Alt F4 yet.
Man, those people haven't figured out how overpowered window is.
Alt F4 is.
Watch out! Watch out! Shoot that! Shoot that! No, no, no!
I'm not going. I just don't want to go in that room.
I
There was a
actually
tripwire
tricked,
there.
a
Yes, I
middle
saw the
school
tripwire. I just
teacher
didn't want to go in that room.
with Alt F4. It was very funny, but also kind of sad, but also still very funny. Mainly because she was like 20 years old and she
Spike
should have
isn't
known
there.
it.
Spike isn't there.
I'm flanking James. You wouldn't understand. What was that? Wait, what the frick? Oh, whoops. That's my team. Lol.
I just saw that. That was hilarious.
That was
10
me
out of
being
10.
intelligent.
I
We were all in the wrong place at the very wrong time.
Well, you took too
Does anyone
long
in chat care about
flanking.
spoilers? I want to talk about Loki. This was not good.
I-
It's
I don't
frustrating.
care.
Does anyone in chat care?
They just
Hold on.
What is low key?
low key kind of don't know about low key.
I don't know what low key is. Who is low key?
Please,
Low
spoilers.
key.
Oh, frick, no. It was really bad, and I want to talk about how it wasn't good, but I can't talk about it
Hey,
in
you're
broad-
not supposed to.
It was so
Talk about
bad.
it in very vague terms.
The longer I talk about it, the more it becomes evident how bad the. Oh,
Okay.
Well,
If
I
you had
forgot to buy a gun.
categorize the bad writing, how would you categorize it?
okay,
There's
so
like bad writing because it's inconsistent and like
Okay,
there's like different categories of bad writing.
so I'm gonna try and be as vague as possible. This will be a challenge. Just you'll mute, flail your arms when you're done. Okay, so essentially.
Why is the okay? The Phoenix is just bad.
Okay, so Hey, Bombadov. Welcome to the stream. I'm really bad at the game. That's all you really need to know. We're glad to have you here, though. I'm about to talk
Spoilers
about...
for Loki.
Yeah, we're going to talk about
You
Loki.
won-
Actually, no. You know what?
You
I will
won
do...
four-
Pick a number between
you
1 and
won
10.
4 and then almost lost 10 in a row.
If I lose this game, I have to write boobs in calligraphy? No. I'm going to lose this game. What? This is... No. There's no... I don't get anything. Bombadov, I picked 7. 7's my favorite ones place number. So I picked 7.
We can't do that. Levi's too innocent for that. We can't do that.
We can't have him write boobs in calligraphy. Unless you pay me 500 bits, I'll write boobs in calligraphy then.
I mean, if you want me to.
I mean, you don't have bits. You keep talking about how you have bits and you don't have them.
Oh, you said bits. I thought you meant letters. Well, I
No.
mean, I do
What?
have letters.
Bombadov, I picked 7.
Spike planted.
Your mom. Oh, thank you, Bombadov. I appreciate that. I did not know that that's how the Twitch worked. I'm so glad I guessed the correct number. 7's my favorite ones place number. 77 is my favorite number, period. And but yeah, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it.
You're wrong. Oh, nice. So they completely missed it.
Uh-oh,
go
I'm
around,
reloading,
go
and I'm
around,
dead.
go around.
But yeah, so spoilers for Loki. If you don't want to get spoiled, I'm sorry. Actually, no, frick, I kind of want to do this with those spoilers because I think it'd be funny. Okay, so basically, the writing in the first of all, the pacing.
Okay, good job.
The pacing is really, really bad. Not very much is accomplished throughout the entirety of it, except for mild character building. I go to streams, I go to videos with low viewers and give them a follow. Well, I appreciate that, Bombadov. I also do the same thing. Except I'm not doing it for a video. I just kind of go to smaller streamers, because I enjoy doing that. But yeah, all that to say, the pacing is really, really slow, and not much is accomplished throughout the entire video, or the entire episode, with the exception of mild character development for Loki, but the character development is kind of reversed by the end of it, because, it's debatable whether or not it even happened because of actions that he takes following the supposed character development that kind of contradicted in the first place. That's basically how I would explain it.
Sounds confusing and horrible.
Yeah, it's very. Also, the events in Loki rewrite a lot of the events in the MCU to be either meaningless or have a lot less meaning. So.
Oh, that's what they did with Star Wars, and everyone hated it.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
there are a lot of the shows in the MCU have done that. Like, they kind of trash, like, Falcon and Winter Soldier kind of trashed Falcon and Winter Soldier's characters from the previous things, and did a lot of stuff. I haven't seen the full shows. I just am unaware of the plot. They do a lot of weird stuff with their characters. But yeah, episode 1 of Loki, not very good. Stylistically, it's great though. The way it's shot, the way it's acted, very, very good. It has a very distinct appearance and style, but the writing and characters are very borked. And I wish that was not the
Anyway.
case.
I'd recommend
So
like,
going back-
actually buying stuff, by the way, like your abilities.
Get out of your mind.
Next round.
Okay.
Next round.
Okay. Levi, going back to my like overarching like my thing about like, so how is the writing bad?
planted.
But like there's like different ways in which like writing can be bad, and
Yes.
it's like sometimes it's just like they had a bunch of good ideas but they couldn't figure out anything because they were too creative, and then it's like corporations started interfering with the project. Like there's different ways in which writing is bad.
That's
But,
more
like,
reason for why the
specifically,
writing is
how
bad.
would you,
I agree,
like,
but yeah.
if you had to guess as to like why, or like if you had to pick a reason as to why the writing in Loki was bad, what would you say it was?
A reason for why it was bad. In
Yeah.
order for they
It
had a
can be
plot.
as simple as like, yeah.
They had a plot, and in order for that plot to happen, they, in order for that plot to take place, it required them to rewrite events in the MCU to be a certain way, and they didn't want to commit to that, or they could not commit to that in a way that did not destroy previously established characters. So
viabilities.
That's what you said.
By the and by
No,
shield.
no.
Okay.
No.
By,
Like, one
by
of
a
these-
better shield.
No, you
By
can't make
the-
me. You can't make me. I won't do it. I would
Okay.
never.
Okay. What?
Like one of these days, I'm just gonna sit down and like do a TED talk in which it's just like the different ways in which writing can be bad.
No,
it's just- and it's
I
gonna be
have.
like-
That's a video I want to make. I want to make multiple video essays about writing and yeah.
Cause like, at least save the one about idiot plots for me. I hate idiot plots. I will do a whole 20-minute
Oh yeah,
TED
where
talk rant about it.
the plot hinges
the whole
on the.
plot hinges on all the characters being stupid.
Shout out to Star Wars: The Last
It is
Jedi.
so
I mean, what? No particular reason. I would never say something like that. What? I would never be bad at the game.
Miscommunication plots also fall underneath that too, Chad.
Oh, yeah.
I hate those even more than like in general like idiot plots.
My favorite part. Okay, I'm gonna actually just trash Star Wars: The Last Jedi. So in Star Wars: The Last Jedi, if you haven't seen it, screw you. Don't watch it. It's bad. Basically.
Aw, did you start another game?
No,
The
yeah.
thing is, before you say your
I'm
thing about
trying-
Last Jedi,
What?
which
Unable
which one
to
was it?
invite.
Well, that sucks. It's because you're not in the
what's
same
going
region.
on
I don't
here?
think. I'm gonna guess
wait,
it's
hold
because
on.
you're not in the
Just
same
move over
region.
here.
Let me
Just move over here.
But yeah, so in that movie, there's a whole subplot about Poe not wanting to follow leadership because they won't tell him what the plan is. Actually, they won't even tell him that he has a plan. And in universe, there is no reason for him not to be told the plan, and yet people still defended him not being told the plan for some arbitrary reason, even though once he learns the plan, by the end, he completely goes along with it. So it's like, why didn't they tell him the plan in the first place? And basically, it entirely hinges on no one understanding anything about anyone, and because if Holdo, who is doing the thing, Holdo is like, just believe in the plan that we may or may not have, and then he's like, well, I need to know that we have a plan to do that, and she's like, shut up, and then he even threatens to take the bridge. He threatens to mutiny, and she still does not tell them the plan, forcing him to mutiny, and then the whole freaking thing is just like, oh, well, you see, yeah, we're gonna put these people, and then the plan is just like, oh, we're gonna put these people in this ship, and we're gonna sneak past the Empire, which shouldn't even be possible based off what we know in universe, but even then, it doesn't make any freaking sense, because they get caught anyways, so it's like, why did you even bother? It's just like, what the frick? It's so frustrating.
The thing is, and this is
You're
really like
wrong.
one of the few things I can say about like The Last Jedi that I really like. If you're curious, the other things include like what's his name? I forgot.
Match found.
I know, like, wait, what's his name?
Poe,
Kylo
Rey,
Ren.
Finn. Oh, okay.
Kylo Ren's always good. That's just like a given in life.
That's false.
And then it's like
What?
We can argue this
I
later.
I like
I'll
Rey's
kill you.
backstory in this. In like the movie.
No!
That's
Lynn,
good.
no!
I like it. No, I'm not gonna say much of it. Okay, I'll spoil it. Please don't watch the movie. Like I like the concept of it, and then I feel like I don't know. I just kind of like the concept of it more than anything else.
Just the
but
fact
thing
that,
is,
that
after-
she doesn't have like a
yeah, because the best in general, like overall, I can say that at least like The Last Jedi like actually like tried things. I feel like with like a Rise of Skywalker, it felt like a derivative product. I don't know.
Oh
how to
yeah,
explain it, it
Rise
just
of
felt like a
Skywalker is
corporate
one of
product.
Rise of Skywalker is
It's
the
like
worst.
worst somehow.
It's
like,
it's
well,
the
okay,
worst the worst AAA movie I've ever seen. Ever.
No.
It's bad.
I've seen. Wait. What do you mean by AAA? Because I was forced a couple years ago to watch The Meg, and somehow that was worse.
It's the it's the worst movie I have ever seen in theaters.
The thing is, the only thing I can remember from The Meg is just like the Japanese version of like the Mickey song. And it's become like cursed in my head because of that.
That makes sense.
Yeah, like the "Hey Mickey, you're so fine," something 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 Mickey song, but it's like it's in Chinese because they were pandering so hard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's like Rise of Skywalker is meg levels of bad.
It's
but at least, and then like
so
Last
bad.
Jedi is right above it because it's still bad, but it tried.
I don't
Like, there were
see.
some,
I
like,
think there's a debate. Why is
Match found.
Why does it keep going in queue and then stopping?
Because someone didn't. Yeah.
That's so quirky
Someone
of them.
didn't pick. Someone didn't pick.
I might impale myself. But yeah. So.
Well, apparently, yeah.
Okay,
apparently, I just can't play with you because I'm in another region.
I'm gonna change
It's
the
great.
title of the stream again.
Okay, Levi. So you know that one song we were listening to by Bo Burnham about country songs?
Yeah.
It's like, okay, so there's like corporate country songs, and then there's like actual country songs, right? So it's like Last Jedi, and Rise of Skywalker are both really bad country songs, right? But like Last Jedi is like an actual country song from like someone who's from like West Virginia, and the other one's from like Las Vegas, right? Like
Mhm.
You
how-
just insulted the entire like fan base of country songs.
Look, there's good country. It's just that I haven't heard very much of it. It does exist though.
I haven't heard it.
No, I've heard
Country
it.
Roads.
Country Roads is really good. So unironically, it's a very good song.
The problem is that I'm like really weird, right? I
See
grew
ya,
up
Planet.
with like a cover of the song and not the original version, so I can't listen to the original version because it sounds off to me.
Okay.
Oh,
No, I
wait,
want to talk
you're
more
right.
about the freaking. Okay, so the reason you were talking about Ray's backstory regarding like how she wasn't related to anyone. Is that what you're referencing?
Yeah.
Okay, so the reason why that could have been good is if The Force Awakens didn't exist.
Ah.
Because it sets up a
The
thing,
I
and then
don't
the
remember
payoff
Force
to that.
Awakens at all.
Okay, so if we view the trilogy as one continuous story, then you
Yeah,
have
that's not gonna happen. They
yeah,
had
no,
plans
it's
for that.
really bad, because then you have a setup with the payoff being not a payoff. It's basically like, okay, imagine if it was your birthday, right? I know you're petrified at the thought, but imagine it's your birthday, right? And I am like, and like a week before your birthday, I'm like, I'm gonna get you this really good present, and then your birthday comes, and I
A
get
Roomba with a knife?
no. I come.
No,
Your birthday
that's the
comes.
gift I want. That's the gift I want.
No,
Someone make it happen. I just want a Roomba with a knife.
just like tape to it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I
So
told my parents that I wanted a Roomba as a pet. Okay.
imagine. Oh hi Isa, welcome to the stream. We're talking. This is more of a podcast than an actual Valorant stream, but this is the best you guys are gonna get because I'm talking about Loki because I watched it. It was bad. But right now, okay. So imagine if I bought you a present, and then in the box there was just nothing, and you were like, Why did you say
Okay.
this was gonna be such a good present? It's literally a completely empty box." And I was just like, "Yeah, that's the point. Like, our friendship should mean enough to you to where there shouldn't have to be anything in the box, right? It's like really meaningful." That's Ray not having parents, or not having parents that matter. That's what that was. It was Force Awakens being like, "Hey, look at this really cool thing that could potentially happen." They were like, "Oh man, that's so cool."
And then
How did what?
it just
And then
didn't.
and then the Last Jedi comes along and it's just like, here's the empty box that present was. That's why it's bad.
And then,
Your
and then like
parents are
Rise of
nobody.
Skywalker comes along and it's like, oh wait, psych, here was the present all along.
And the present and inside the present is just human remains. that's what it was. That's
No, it's a Roomba, but it's like one of those off-brand Roombas.
an off-band Roomba with no knife. It just
Yeah.
explodes. Actually, it's just a bomb.
Last player standing. Spike down mid.
Wait, what?
Because that was the best extended metaphor of my life.
That was great. Oh, he's so dead.
Somebody clipped that entire thing.
Okay, so all that to say, Last Jedi is really bad. And then the other thing you said is Kylo Ren, and who is also really bad. Just really badly written. Basically, okay, so if to use another extended metaphor, Kylo Ren is like a teeter-totter, but if there was nothing on either side, but for some reason it's still rocking back and forth. That's Kylo Ren. Like, imagine if a Teeter-totter was just rocking back.
You really do not like Last Jedi, don't you?
No, I don't like any of those 3 movies. All 3 suck. I hate all 3 of them. They're so bad.
Okay, if you had to rank them in comparison to the prequels, where would they stand?
Okay, so
Probably The Force Awakens would be the best one.
No. Episode 3 is
no,
better.
no.
Episode 3 is better.
Oh, really?
Okay, so here's my ranking, right? 2 is the worst one. 1 is the next worst one.
Oh wait, I thought you were talking about in relation. No, just like the 3 movies that have just been released by Disney.
No. You in relation to the prequels.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
So 2 is the worst. Episode 2 is worse, and then episode 1 is slightly better than that, and then there's episode 7. Oh, sorry, we're going from worst to best. My bad. Wait, am I going from worst to best? How am I ranking these? I freaking didn't use my brain. Okay, we're gonna try this one more time. Okay, so the worst one of all of them is Rise of Skywalker, followed by The Last Jedi, followed by Episode 2, Episode 1, Force Awakens, and then,
One enemy remaining.
whatever the frickin', Revenge of the Sith. Revenge of the Sith is the best of all of those.
If I had to rank them, it'd be, Rise of Skywalker. No. It'd be Attack of the Clones, then Rise of Skywalker. They're like the same level of like ugh for me, but like Attack of the Clones was more painful for me to watch.
No, I can
Like,
get
it actively like psychic
at
damage.
least
The
okay.
entire
The
time I was
plot
watching it.
in Rise of Skywalker makes relative sense, unlike the plot in Rise of Skywalker, which makes no sense and is
What?
It-
You just said
For me, it was just like the love story.
the same thing
Like
twice.
man, like
no.
Lucas
One makes sense
cannot
and one
write-
doesn't,
Lucas-
James.
You just said.
No, I said one makes sense and one doesn't.
Oh.
No, you said Rise
You
of
said
Skywalker
Rise
twice.
of Skywalker makes sense, and then Rise of Skywalker doesn't make sense.
No.
Doesn't
Oh,
make
I meant to say
sense.
Attack of the. Hey, Omar. I meant to say Attack of the Clones makes no sense, and Rise of Skywalker.
okay.
Or sorry, Attack of the Clones makes sense and Rise of Skywalker doesn't. Like the plot of Attack of the Clones lines up. There's problems with it, but there's no like gaping plot holes or things that ultimately ruin the plot. Aside from, I guess you could argue the stupid Mandalorian saber dart is really freaking stupid. I don't know if you understand, or no, Kaminoan saber dart. That kind of ruins that entire plot of that entire movie because it just requires it's an idiot plot where the bounty hunters and assassins in that movie have to be the most incompetent people walking the planet in order for the story to progress. So basically,
Okay.
oh sorry, I was gonna say just. Why did I just not shoot? Jango Fett basically has to use a dart from a place that he got work from and had work from in order to lead the Jedi to a place they're not supposed to be yet. When he could have just used any other kill method on planet Earth, and it's just like, why did you do that? And why'd you use a dart that could track your location and then get you captured and then get you killed eventually? It's just like there's issues and stuff. That's okay.
Okay. Here's my somewhat detailed ranking of the sequel and prequel trilogies, right?
Yeah.
Bottom is Attack of the Clones, mainly because of the romance. The romance actually gives me an aneurysm. I don't even like thinking about it.
It's really bad.
The rest of the movie's fine. It's just that like the romance is like actually painful for me to go through, and so it's just like no.
Buy expensive shields.
No.
It's like, and then like Rise of Skywalker is bad, but it's like a neutral kind of bad, in which I sat through it, and then I zoned out, but I still managed to understand like what was going on, because there was like nothing going on, right? Like there were things going on, but then it was like there were not things going on, you know?
What?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then
This is not
the
detailed at all,
next
but you're doing your best.
Doesn't make sense. It's like, the best way I can describe it is just kind of brainless. It's just kind of there. It's like air, you know? Like, you don't think about consuming air, you know?
I do.
That's because you're you.
Wow, that was
That's
so
true,
that was
that's
so
true.
incredibly rude.
The thing is, I don't know what I'd put in the middle. At the top would definitely... The thing is, what's weird is that I actually kind of like the Phantom Menace, but I know objectively it's not good. So I guess I put it...
You just saw the man peek
No, no,
out
no,
of there
no,
and
no,
then
no,
just
no.
walked
It-
right
it-
by.
it-
James, I need you to
Force
stay on
Awakens,
topic. We're not
and
paying attention to the
then
Valorant
Phantom
game.
Menace, and then Last Jedi, and
Uh-huh,
then Episode
right.
3. Mainly
course.
because the thing is, I didn't. What's weird about Last Jedi is that after I watched the movie, I didn't really have many thoughts about it other than, man, they're gonna have a nightmare in the next movie trying to figure things out, aren't they?
And then they did, because it was, oh man.
Yeah.
They should have
But
just
I
made a
didn't- I
direct
didn't-
copy of 4, 5, and 6.
They should not have.
Since that
They
was
already
what they
messed
were
up with
already
that in the
doing, you know?
7th movie. The freaking.
Yeah, but at
They're-
least the plot would have been somewhat coherent.
Not to mention a lot of Last Jedi retreads over the 5th movie. It just does it really bad, and also then it subverts your expectations by being bad.
Ooh. Oh,
And the
we
thing
love
is,
subverting expectations.
I
didn't
love subverting
really
expectations.
think a lot. I didn't have like too many like.
You
bad
have the
thoughts about
spike.
Last Jedi.
Why
I
didn't
just
you
kind of
plant?
left the movie going, huh,
I didn't know I had the spike.
you know.
Look on the side.
So I'd say I'm pretty neutral about it.
Also,
and
hold
then
your knife, you'll go
I'd
faster.
actually flip around Phantom Menace and then watch it, mainly because I enjoy Phantom Menace more. I wouldn't watch Last Jedi again, mainly because of like Milk, but like
30 seconds left.
Go back through heaven.
One
like
enemy
Phantom
remaining.
Menace is a bad movie, but I enjoy it at least. And then it'd be. So it'd be Force Awakens, Last Jedi, Phantom Menace, and then Revenge of the Sith. Like Res.
Plant.
I forgot what's.
Hold for, or, oh,
We don't
wow, someone got an ace.
Nice.
You are incredible.
But yeah, as long as we agree that 3 is the best one, I'm fine.
You got the spike again.
What the? I want to drop. Oh well. Just gonna play the game. Oh no, I do not want to become famous. VH reverse.
Absolutely not.
I would never become famous.
Please don't become Twitch famous. I'd have to cancel you on Twitter.
It's like the one stream where I'm just not caring about my numbers. I'm just like, yeah, we're gonna get like an average of like 7 viewers. It's fine. Cause I knew that not many people were gonna watch me play Valorant in the first place, and I was like, it's fine.
And also it's Sunday, so.
Yeah, it was a combination. It was just the
Sunday,
perfect
Sunday,
storm
Sunday,
of all of this.
Sunday.
I'll do calligraphy later. It's fine. Oh, thank you, Moon Girl Cass, for the follow. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? This is a really chill stream where we're not really doing much of anything. I know I have the spike, James.
Why don't you go forward?
I'm working on
Sage already.
things.
Okay. Sage already kind of cleared the side area. Plants. You planted. Woo.
Revealing area.
First time viewer says hi.
Hi, Moon Girl.
Then how would you rank
There.
like the original trilogy in comparison to all of those? This is where like friendships are made or broken, dude. I have faith in you.
Everything's the
If
same
you,
except in between 7 and 3 is 6, and then it's 4 or 5. So what is that, like 9? I can't
The
read.
thing- It'd be like 9 for you. It's like 9 6 to.
Is it Cassie or Cass? I think it's Cassie. Cassie? I can't read. I apologize.
Cassie. It's Cassie.
Oh, sorry, Cassie. I don't know why I shortened your name. We're talking about various instances of bad writing. I'm so.
Elle's gonna be here soon.
This is a very chill, relaxing stream. We don't have.
Mainly involving Star Wars for some reason.
Well, no, I'm
Oh,
wanting to. I'm
no.
trying to pivot back to Loki, but we're not. I haven't gotten there yet.
No, we're
mentally.
never going to pivot back.
Buy shields.
No, I want to
don't
pivot back to
buy
Loki
shields.
because Loki's also
We're gonna
bad,
talk
but it's
about
bad
the
for
Meg.
different
We're gonna
reasons.
talk about the Meg.
Shields.
No, I would never. You can't make me. Oh frick! I have to wait like 10
I was
years.
forced to watch this. Okay,
You
the thing is,
died.
I
'cause-
wish.
Okay.
I think my biggest regret in life is so my ex made me watch like almost every
I wasn't even paying
single
attention. My hands were
Godzilla
off the
movie,
keyboard.
right? Almost every single one. I think actually every single one, for like the Mothra one, and then like the '98 America one, right? I wish I'd paid more attention so that way I could actually do like a series like tier list, like ranking of all of them without having to rewatch every single one.
Why are you
Because the
going
only one I
through
remember
those?
is like Final Wars, I think.
Spike down.
Like Final Wars, Final Fight.
Oh, you have your
I want to talk about Loki.
No.
Yes. So, anyways,
What the?
basically, Loki's bad writing is more a failure of its irreverence
They
for
didn't
previous material, combined with the fact it doesn't really do anything. Like, okay, so this isn't really a spoiler, but
Shields.
shut. Let me focus my train of thought. I don't want to have to think about video games. It's not even a Valorant stream. I changed the freaking category.
Shields.
Like the Marvel organization. So in Avengers, in game, if you don't know, Loki uses the Space Stone to like, oh, that was really quirky, to like leave or whatever, and like survive being killed or whatever the hell, right? $100 you won't get an ace, as if you have $100.
Everyone here is poor. That's how it works.
That is how this works, except for L.
The only person that has money is L. Is L
And
even
Tama.
here? L and Tama. And
L's going to be here.
And occasionally Derp. And very occasionally Derp.
Shout out to PayPal. But no, so basically Loki uses the Space Stone to escape, which allows him to split the timeline, and then he gets captured by the Time Police, and a bunch of stuff happens resulting from that. No, this is genuinely the plot.
What?
Oh look, I gotta go. Oh look, I'm dead. That was cool.
The kill was yourself.
But yeah, so basically that's the plot. And after he gets captured by the Time Police, it takes a really long time to set up the universe and the rules of the universe. And basically it implies that the Avengers were going to win by default because it's what God intended. No lie, that's basically, that's literally what happens, which completely cheapens the Avengers' victory at the end of their, at the end of the movie. Because it implies that if something else had happened, then it wouldn't have been the way that things were supposed to happen, therefore it wouldn't have mattered. Which is like a philosophical thing that's discussed in the real world. When you apply it to a narrative, it is very difficult to make it not seem frustratingly
futile.
Yeah, where it's like, oh, so what you're saying is like there was no reason for them to have even tried, because it's this whole thing. It just cheapens it for the audience. It cheapens it for the audience is what I'm trying to get across. And then Loki has to basically develop character revolving around, where the hell is my team? Oh, revolving around how, trying to think of how to explain. He has to character develop about how his life is basically eventually going to end with him like failing his mission to become God of the universe or whatever. And then he's like, oh shoot, look at all these bad things I've done. Wow, I kind of suck. Which is a character arc that he already went on in Thor Ragnarok. But it gets erased here because we needed to make another thing where he goes on the same character arc. And it's very frustrating, and I freaking hate it because they did this in, what the frick was it? They did this in Avengers Endgame too, except instead with like Thanos, because they had to make Thanos go on another character arc too, even though we already had him go on the character arc in the first place. It's just, why did Avengers Endgame introduce time travel? Why did they do it? It does not make sense. You could have had so many better things if you just had not done that. So yeah.
Like what? Everybody was dead.
Well, no, because it allows people the writers to just cheapen out and be like.
Doctor Strange Necromancy, let's go. That would have been way better.
I mean, Doctor Strange is getting a second movie, and it might be good. We don't know.
Just have all the dust people become zombies.
No, not the dust people.
I saw like this like theory, and I feel like it would have been pretty cool, in which it was like the people inside of the Soul Stone like do the thing, like do things, and to have like the movie focus around that. I feel like that would have actually been pretty cool.
Yeah, but then Thanos needs
One
5
enemy
stones
remaining.
in order to actually. Well,
Well, also it does the in the episode it does this thing where it shows that because the people exist outside of time, there's frequent time rifts involving the Infinity Stones. So the Time Police have like infinite copies of Infinity Stones, and Loki sees them. He's like, "Wow, my life means nothing." And we as the audience are supposed to be like, "Oh wow, that's so sad how his life means nothing." That's so sad how his life means nothing. But in reality, all I was thinking was like, "Damn, this really makes Infinity War and Endgame seem inconsequential in the grand scheme of things." And it's just like, why did you even bother?
especially Endgame.
Yeah, it's just like if because the Time Police are just basically like, yeah, time is fluid. We don't really care. It's just like, it was really bad. Long story short, it's not good. There are a lot of issues that I have with its existence alone is frustrating for a number of reasons. But yeah.
Your existence is frustrating.
I'm glad it frustrates you, James. It should. L. Hi, L. This is more of a podcast than an actual like live stream. This is more just me talking about things because I watched Loki and had thoughts on it.
Okay, so going back to Star Wars, right?
No.
What's weird is that with like all 9 movies, I would still put number 3 at the top.
What? Are you out of your mind? Are
What?
you okay?
Yeah?
Are you talking like objectively or
Yeah.
like that's your favorite?
That's my favorite. Number 1 would be at the top, followed by number 3. Okay, I'm a weird person.
If
You
it's
should
your,
have
well, no. If
accepted
you're
this
saying
by
number
now.
3 is the best one, I starkly disagree. Number 3 has a
The
lot of
thing is,
problems.
like, I watched through the original trilogy, and I don't know if it's just me, but it's like, they were good, but like, they're not. There's just.
No, plot wise, they're
I
like
don't-
the most solid out of all of them. It's like not even close.
plot-wise they're good, but also at the same time, it's like, I wouldn't.
Not good. How does this person miss with a shotgun?
I don't know. I don't know how they managed that. Their crosshair was right over them.
Well, it wasn't.
I
for the
don't know.
first
It's just
shot.
like
Yeah.
Hey, L.
I feel
Oh, no,
like
I'll
if
be
I
right
grew
back.
up with them, they'd have more impact on me. But like when I watched them, it was just kind of like, they were movies and like they were good movies, but they weren't great movie. I don't know how to explain it. It's just I know to other people like they're great movies and whatnot, but to me they're just good but not great. Like somewhere in between.
Yeah, I starkly disagree. Or staunchly is the word I'm looking for. Those
No.
movies are like really good, and are very consistently written. And I would never be able to, like 4 and 5 are like 9s and 10 movies. Like they're really good. This my.
Okay, let me backtrack on that. Okay, I'd say it'd be 4, 3, and then 5 and 6 are about the same to me. 4 is a good movie. I was like thinking through it and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, 4 is a good movie. The thing is with so you know how with like the sequel trilogy you could tell that like they did not have a plan and then they were kind of making things up as they were filming pretty
Yes.
much. You can kind of tell the same. It's like not as bad, but you can still kind of vaguely tell that it's like, oh man, we don't know if he'll like renew his contract, so we have to do something with this character just in case he won't show back up. Okay, we're gonna put him into carbonite, or like, oh yeah, we don't know if this movie will be successful. We'll just make it end here. So it's kind of like. So it's like 4 is good in the way that like it stands by itself, and then 5 and 6 there's like minor issues in which it's just like you can tell that it's like 6 has the issue in which it's like you can tell they were trying to sell toys, and then 5 it's like you
Well,
can
I
tell
don't
that's
think-
like they did not know if like this person was coming back, or it's like they had to make a sequel to a movie that wasn't really intended to have a sequel.
Yeah, 5 does have a few, like Leia kissing Luke, and then and Luke becoming siblings.
Yeah,
is
that's weird. That's just weird.
just mad weird.
That's
That's like
just
an
weird.
obvious product of like, oh, they didn't know this was gonna be a sequel. There was gonna be a sequel,
Yeah.
so they kind of had to do it that way. But to say, oh, see ya, Isaac. But to say that I would still say that 6 is the worst of those 3, and then 4 and 5 are the two best ones.
6 is the worst, and then it's like 3 and 5 are about the same to me. I feel like if I'd actually grown up like in the 70s, and like I got to see that in theaters, and then got to like see it like without being spoiled to it from like conception, I guess, then it would be actually above like 3. But since it's not, it's like about the same to me.
I did not grow up with those movies. I grew up with the prequels, and I still put them above.
Episode 3 traumatized me as a kid.
Yeah, episode 3, I wasn't allowed to watch the final scene of that movie because of how graphic it is and how
meant to be
terrifying it is.
I just wanted more bread. And it was after dinner, and I knew we still had bread on. Like, there were like Hawaiian rolls, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so I walked back into the kitchen, and I walked through the living room, and my dad was watching episode 3, and I turned around, and Anakin's on fire, and it's, oh no.
Oh no, how did we get here? Oh shoot.
I still haven't eaten Hawaiian rolls ever since. Also because they're too sweet. I don't know why I like them as a kid, they're just way too sweet.
No.
How would you rank Hawaiian rolls among the different Star Wars movies?
Hawaiian rolls like below 4 and 5, but above 3.
I put it at around
very like confident response.
Yeah, I kind of had this like predetermined, I think. Oh hey, look, I'm dead.
Are you sure?
No, I'm not yet. Anyways.
Spike planted.
Your mom.
Why did you say you were dead?
Your mom. Nice. What?
Fun fact: you can right-click with your classic, and it'll do a shotgun thing.
Why is this man trying to long-range me with a shotgun?
Last player
Hey,
standing.
Ella.
Because that actually used to work.
Oh. Well. Somehow I am not bottom fragging. I had no clue how. It's the saddest day of my life. How am I not bottom fragging? I'm really bad at this game.
Someone just died more than you.
McDonald's ad? You guys are getting McDonald's ads? Bro.
This man died a whole 12 times.
I can't believe I'm sponsored by McDonald's.
He survived 2 rounds out of this whole game.
I had relevant things to say and I lost what they were.
Okay, so now we're going to talk about
Me
the Meg.
all the time.
We're gonna talk about what?
The Meg, that one awful.
I
like,
don't. I
summer
haven't
blockbuster
seen it.
movie
I
that's
haven't seen it, and I don't want to watch it.
It's like
Don't
a
talk about it.
derivative of like Jaws, I think. But it's like pandering to China the entire time. It is. It was a weird trip. I don't know how to explain it. It's like a drug experience, I guess.
Oh, okay. So speaking of which, I saw. No, this is probably the second behind the Rise of Skywalker.
Speaking of drugs,
No,
Speaking
wait,
of
hold on.
drugs,
I'm
you
trying
know
to
what
play the
happened to me the other day, chat?
game.
Crazy.
So I was checking up on Zerb to make sure that he was still alive, right?
Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Lol. No, okay. So I watched the only movie I've seen worse than the Rise of, or just as bad as the Rise of Skywalker in theaters was I think it was 2019 Slender Man movie. Has anyone in chat seen that?
In theaters? Were you
Okay,
forced
I will
to? Were
explain.
you
No. I will
kidnapped to?
explain myself. All right. So
No.
when at the time I was making my horror web series that was found footage and loosely based off of Marble Hornets, which is what popularized Slender Man in the first place. So I was like, I would like to watch this Sony-produced corporate reimagining and see just how bad it's going to be, right, chat? So then I walked into theaters and I watched it with a friend of mine who was also working on our thing, and we were just flabbergasted. And just to put in perspective how bad this was, one of the scenes in said film was the main character and her love interest are like start making out on this couch, and as they're
walking out of the movie at that point.
No. As they start making out, all of a sudden, the girl, the girl starts hallucinating, and then all of a sudden her boyfriend turns into like this monster, and his like face just opens and just swallows her whole, and then she like freaks out, and like she's like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna frickin' die, and then it just pans out, and it was like in a hallucination, and the dude's like really mad at her for hallucinating. Just like, dude, what the hell? It's just really funny because it's really badly done, like CGI wise, and on top of that, it's just doesn't make any sense, and there's no reason that it's not like cause and effect at all. It just kind of happens. It's very funny. It's like one of the funniest parts of the entire movie. I laughed really hard when it happened. It was so funny. Oh man, I don't laugh at movies very often when they're not like intending to make me laugh. But I think Slender Man and The Rise of Skywalker made me laugh more than any other films that I've seen in theaters. Like, I laughed really hard at The Rise of Skywalker. I was trying not to because I know there were people in the movie. I didn't want to be that guy in the movie theater who was just laughing. But man, it was something special watching Rey and Kylo kiss on screen. It was so bad. Man. You know that kiss is technically incestual, right? Anyone?
No. I'm just trying. Wait, what?
The kiss between Kylo and Rey is technically incestual, because okay, so Kylo.
When did
No. Let me explain.
When did
So
Palpatine and, like, Luke hang out?
So no, Palpatine.
Like when did they?
No. Let me explain. Palpatine is technically Palpatine was the one who created Anakin using the Force.
I thought that was just like a theory.
No, that's canon. Or at least it was canon. Disney retconned it after the fact because people kept bringing up how the kiss was ancestral, so they had to write a comic for it. Anyways, all that to say,
I'm looking this up on the official Wikipedia.
Well, you're gonna find what Disney rewrote it as. Before they rewrote it, the kiss was ancestral.
No. They also include like new stuff. It's fine. It's like we're just going to go with Anakin Skywalker. Let's go.
Oh, my entire game lagged. What was I trying to say? Oh yeah, so Palpatine technically created Anakin using the Force as sort of a conduit for it. And then Palpatine, and then Anakin gives birth to Luke and Leia. Leia gives birth to Kylo, right? Cool. But on top of that, Palpatine gives birth to Rey. So their grandsons end up hooking up, which is very funny because they all originate from the same dude. That's so freaking funny to me. I just thought I'd share that because I thought it was funny. Not to mention,
is there like a relationships part of the page? Like that's what I'm looking for.
It also might not be in there because I'm pretty sure somebody. I think Disney heavily monitors.
No,
the
I
Wikipedia
swear,
page.
I swear that was a theory.
Well, no, it was canon before Disney retconned it. Palpatine gives birth.
Yeah. That means it's not canon at all, dude.
Well, yeah, no, it's not canon now. They retconned it after the fact. Like, they retconned it after people brought up that the kiss was incestuous. They retconned it so that Plagueis was the one who did it.
A fine death.
The thing is, the way that the wiki phrases it, it's more of a.
Oh, I'm dead.
It was like Anakin was
a.
Okay, let me just read you. It just says that he was conceived via the Force. It doesn't really say like.
Okay, so in a comic before the existence of
no,
I know, but I know this. This is true. I'm trying to.
I also know this.
Spike planted. One enemy remaining.
Let me just read this like sentence for you. Not
Okay.
only did the Dark Lord deem the project a failure, his efforts ultimately backfired and caused the midichlorians to create Anakin Skywalker, which implies that technically it's the midichlorians who created him.
Yeah, but he put the midichlorians in there because the whole point of Plagueis was that he taught his apprentice Palpatine to how to manipulate the midichlorians to create life. That's like saying the gun created the bullet, or the gun shot the bullet. I didn't shoot the bullet. The gun shot the bullet. Like, I pushed the trigger to make the gun shoot the bullet. So, what now? Like, this is my...
Well, technically, the gun did shoot the bullet. But
yes,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's like you're blaming the gun instead. Like, you're in a murder trial, and you're blaming the gun instead of you, because the gun shot the bullet and you didn't.
But Your Honor, my hand is defective.
But Your Honor, midichlorians appear to be more sentient than a gun.
No, midichlorians aren't
Yeah?
no, midichlorians are a force. They're not sentient. Not to mention, in Disney
Oh,
Star
no, no,
Wars,
no,
they
no,
aren't.
no, no,
They
no.
definitely aren't sentient.
On this page, dude. Oh, let me just read this sentence. Blah 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 blah. Desire to create a life form by gaining control of the midichlorians, the sentient microscopic organism that enabled certain beings to wield the power of the Force. They are sentient, dude. Midichlorians were
But then if you
intelligent
manipulate
microscopic
them-
life forms.
Okay,
Wait,
so-
why am I in Legends?
Wait.
In canon, it's the same thing. They're microscopic, intelligent life forms. Intelligent,
wait, but
aka
if
sentient.
did you read everything else from?
They were the ones who were like, yeah, we're gonna like spite him. We're gonna like make Anakin, yo.
That was an accident. No, not what I did. Not Anakin. Anakin wasn't an accident.
No, Anakin
Although
was
he
made out of
was.
spite.
Although well, I guess kind of.
So anyway,
named Coffee,
midichlorians
I'll
are
be back.
sentient.
Last player standing.
Midichlorians are sentient. Pass on the word.
I'm still saying that it's incestual because I find it funny. Whether I'm correct or not is now irrelevant because I find it funny.
It's a bit.
Thank you. I do not. Olitera?
Levi's
Olitera?
entire existence is a bit.
That's
He
true.
was born as a bit.
I was born a bit. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it.
Not a bite.
Not a bite.
8 bits.
Also, after the end of this game, we're gonna switch to calligraphy because I can't take this anymore.
So anyways, going back
You're-
to the Meg and
No,
one
I
sec.
don't want
You
to
think
talk
that
about the funny
Spotify
shark
has
movie.
it? You think Spotify has the Chinese version of the Mickey song?
Probably not.
That'd be super obscure, but I want it to be a thing.
I'm
I
gonna go
want
to
you
the
to listen to
bathroom.
this. No, I can just make you watch the video for it.
No, I just want to go to the bathroom though. Oh, hey, look, I'm
Brain
dead.
Hours.
That was my fault.
Big brain hours.
Oh man,
It is.
my
What's the song
bladder is
Why is the Mickey Mouse Club March on Spotify?
the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse song. That's so quirky.
Last player standing.
Hey, look, I'm not bottom scoring still. How does this keep happening? Who is doing worse than me? Oh, the person I'm watching is doing worse than me. I don't know how. I'm doing horribly. This is really bad.
Probably like just watch them.
I should have pissed before the freaking stream started.
Spike planted.
Now you know what I feel like whenever like I hang out with you.
I should have pissed
love how
before
you
the
just
Levi
ignore it.
happened.
Like, you see the person in
Yeah.
chat? You see the person in like the Valorant chat?
Yeah, they're
He's
just typing
literally
A.
spamming A.
Hey, people in
They're on A site.
people in chat. What's your what is the worst written thing you've ever consumed? Oh gosh, I'm curious. What is the least the most? What's the opposite of well written? Sloppily written thing you have ever piece of media you've ever written seen.
Your script for every video.
I've
My
only made
scripts that
2
I'm currently
scripts.
writing right now.
Well, both of them were the sloppiest things I've ever seen.
You haven't even seen one
Yeah.
of them because they haven't. What?
Wait,
I wrote up the
Someone
introduction
just,
and I was like, man, I don't like
Q,
this.
I don't know what you're
Also,
saying.
Okay.
Cute.
Oh, sorry. How's the?
No, Lynn, I'm sorry. I was paying attention. I was just also Q was speaking, and then Q was really quiet. So you talked over Q, and I want to hear what Q was saying. You know.
One sec, I'm gonna mute you. I need to go see if it's actually on Spotify. BRB.
Q, what was your answer?
I can't remember what the question was anymore.
What's the worst written thing you've ever seen? The most sloppily written thing you've ever consumed?
Oh, dude, all I said was your mom.
I don't think I
have
can
anything
stand
good to say.
writing.
Wow. What?
What?
What'd you say?
Nothing.
What?
Good answer.
Spike planted.
You're a spike.
You can't prove it.
What if I did though?
That would be really quirky.
No. It wouldn't be.
That would require you to actually know what I said.
That would require my brain cells, and then we're not at that point. We're not at that point.
Okay, I now know why this person is doing worse than you.
What?
You're just terrible.
What? Duh. Why is Thing bad? Thing isn't good.
No.
Why is Thing bad? Oh, Thing is bad. Oh shoot, dude! I can't believe Thing's bad. Imagine if
I'm pretty sure they just like take their hands off their keyboard, like in between, like
they see an opponent and they just like leave.
They shoot someone, they turn around, and then they leave.
Eyes up.
I've learned many cursed things today.
Among the Beast and Briars by Ashley Poston. I have never heard of that. I'm assuming that's a book, but I don't know what book.
It's probably a book about beasts and briars.
That was bad. You just made me sad. Now I'm sad.
I've learned many cursed things today.
What have you learned?
One, it's not on Spotify. It's kind of sad.
That's not
Spy
good.
shield,
That's the
spy
opposite.
shield, spy shield, spy shield, spy shield, spy shield.
Number 2, apparently, it's actually Thai, which makes even less sense than like having a random Chinese version of it. Because I like to point out in the movie, the song is playing over a wide shot, like pan shot of just like a busy beach in China.
So it's just like
I'm still
a lie.
making you listen to it because it's cursed that it's a thing, but also it's like cursed that it's a thing, you know?
Yes, you did say the same thing twice.
Yeah.
Making it more
It makes
agreeable,
sense.
probably.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm bad at the game.
Alright,
I'm bad at the game. Man, it's so cool how we're
We
both
already
bad.
knew this.
Man, this is so fun. I love. We suck so bad. No. Oh hey, I'm out of ammo. I think.
No, you're interrupting. You're interrupting their.
I have
okay,
4
no,
full
you're
health.
not. You have to
There we go.
reload. You have to reload.
Hey, Bookworm. I thought you were gonna be here. What are you doing? I can't believe this. I was lied to. Now we're blessed with your presence again.
This is great.
I'm gonna give the chat a kiss. I'm gonna kiss the Twitch chat.
Oh no.
It wasn't sloppy, just generic, and the MC was... ... Frightening. Who
Oh,
told
have
you
we
I wasn't gonna be here?
accidentally
You
just
said you
started,
weren't gonna
like,
be
a
here.
war
You said you weren't gonna be here for a
TikToks?
while. We talk... what's another thing that's really bad? I'm trying to think of other really badly written things.
Oh, dude, I'm so mad that I was like muted. The whole like MCU thing, because I hate the Endgame movies so much. Just
Endgame is a story with really good characters and really bad story.
no, it's just oh god.
No, the characters at least act well. The character work is good. It's just that everything else sucks.
Yeah. I can agree with that statement.
I'm good.
For
But
me,
everyone else
Why
sucks.
did Tony Stark?
The main character had a
At least, like,
relationship with
with
their
Endgame, it felt
fox?
like a natural
What?
ending thing. It felt like a natural ending thing, so it was like, oh, okay, the MCU's gonna end. Never mind, it's still going. Why?
But
Like,
it ended so
I
well. Well, I mean, it wasn't that good of an ending. It kind of sucked. But like, at least it ended. The ending part of the ending was good.
Ending, but it was like it was an ending.
It was,
you know?
yeah. And then they were just like, but what? And then like Far From Home was like the ending of the ending, which was kind of good.
It's like the epilogue.
Yeah, the epilogue.
It's like the final chapter. It's like the final bit of like Harry Potter, which is like 17 years or whatever.
It's like the seventh.
And
They're
you're,
like the
balding
7
and
endings to the
whatnot.
Lord of the
don't
Rings
know.
or whatever.
Attackers win.
I'm so
But
glad.
then it's like, oh, WandaVision, and it's like, no. What's even worse is that like, not only is it like it's like an epilogue to like an epilogue that like it's like a bunch of stuff that didn't need to like really exist. It's also involving like all of my least favorite characters, like I don't know how
Yeah,
they
right,
managed to do that. It's like they were like, let's pick all of like Lynn's least favorite characters to do like the next bunch of like shows and whatnot.
Specifically, Lynn, they track down
Yeah,
exactly what
it's
you
kind
like
of
and
amazing.
Levi?
All
the
my favorite
opposites.
characters are dead or retired or like
Levi,
they're
What?
being paired up with characters I really don't like.
if you ever play this game again, try like actually using your character's
Being
abilities.
better.
It's so much better.
No.
Try it.
I don't want to play this game again.
You were basically playing CS:GO.
I don't want to play Valorant again, dude. If I play Valorant again, I might cry. Oh.
Why was it so bad?
I did not enjoy playing Valorant. It was not fun. I just prefer
That's not a
CS:GO.
reason for why
It's
it
not
was
bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. The game's not bad. I'm just bad. And I don't enjoy the game because I don't want to play the game to get good. Also, I really have to go to the bathroom. So I'm going to go to the bathroom. And I will give you guys a topic of conversation. Greekstar is talking about a book in which the main character has a relationship with a romantic relationship with their pet fox.
What?
And
What?
and apparently she
Also-
turned the fox into a human with her blood. Have a conversation about that. I'll be right back.
I don't want
Oh,
to.
this reminds me of the Alvin
Yeah.
and Chipmunks thing.
No. Okay,
This
okay,
is worse
chat,
than
chat.
the Alvin and the Chipmunks thing.
Okay,
Oh,
okay,
God, no,
chat,
you don't-
chat.
you don't
We're
know
going
full
to
extent
we're
of the
going to
Alvin
talk
and
about
Chipmunks
Swap
thing.
Note, okay? We're going to talk about Swap Note.
We can talk about Alvin and the Chipmunks with the swap note. We can combine the two
Okay.
topics.
No, okay, but like in actual seriousness, like chat, just start like ranking like Star Wars movies. Doesn't matter if like you've actually seen them or not. Just start ranking them, and then like give and what was like with the dumbest reasoning humanly possible.
Someone has joined. Oh, hello.
Guys, let's have a
Static.
conversation about Oedipus.
I'm sorry?
Oedipus?
Oedipus, the dude that
I know who Oedipus is.
Oh, Oedipus, the dude who solved the riddle of the Sphinx and stuff, and was honestly kind of tragic because of
No,
everything
didn't-
that happened. And
didn't he
resulted in
have,
him
like,
only being known
5
for
kids with
screwing
his mom?
Bruh,
He had
didn't
5
know.
kids.
Yeah.
He didn't know.
Yeah.
That's just how Greek stories go, though. There's lots of incest and rape.
feel-
And
When in doubt,
I feel s-
when in doubt, incest. That's basically how the Greeks operated.
No?
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, the bloodline of the gods is completely screwed because of how
Yeah.
much Zeus is there.
I'm currently reading the like Percy Jackson's Greek Gods, which is more focused on like the Greek history about all of them, so I'm learning more about that. And just is Levi back?
why, Levi?
I was just,
Wow.
I just wanted to
curse
announce I was
thing we
back.
can talk about. Curse thing we can talk about. I have a Japanese manga version of Hamlet.
Nice.
I just want to point this out. They made Hamlet a little blonde boy. I don't know how to feel about this.
I have an animated version of Hamlet. It's called the Lion King.
no, no, so it's like I stole a
There's
bunch of
also
like
a
my
live
mom's old-
action version of that.
You do realize I
Live
just have
actions
the
in
original
massive
manga, which
quotes.
is better. The manga's always
Well, I
better.
mean,
There's
it's
also a human
Lion
version of the
King.
Lion King. It's kind of
It's really weird seeing you talk on stream and then like not hearing it. It's great.
We're gonna do calligraphy because I want to.
Nice.
I just want to talk. And
Can you do the inside
Oh, by the
out?
way,
I
someone
used
redeemed
to
a
do
video
that.
earlier, remember?
yeah, and I have no idea what video it was. I guess I could scroll up. Not really much in chat has happened. I guess.
Speaking of videos,
Can we do the inside album, please?
Yes, we can. But don't ask me anymore.
Yay.
We'll get there. Give me a second.
I can't promise that.
Yes,
I'm that kind
we
of person that like
can. I can
Oh, there
promise
we
I'm
go.
that.
a needy person. Oh, links work now? That's cool.
no, because I did the thing.
Doing
Oh.
your.
Did
Da, 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 da.
doing your.
It's
your
titled
mom.
Trolled January 1st, the Dark House Incident. Lovely.
What?
Okay, we have to watch videos before we start doing calligraphy because that's where we are.
And don't forget Bakamita. I already
I
added it.
will
the
not
worst name
forget
for books.
Bakamitai.
What? Who?
That would be.
No,
They keep
no,
having all
no.
these cutesy moments that would be cutesy if the love interest. Yeah, why is the love interest a fox? That kind of messes with things. It's like the freaking Alvin and the Chipmunks thing we were talking about yesterday, right? Right, chat? Yeah. Alvin
If someone
and the
fell in love, if a human fell in love with one of
Why?
the chipmunks, would they be a furry or what?
Why Alvin and the Chipmunks learning Valorant?
Is it fairy to be in love with a fairy?
Oh guys, look, I'm in love with Cave Town. He's only 8 years older than me, so it's okay.
No, no,
How to
no.
sail the ocean blue.
No,
Is he a fox?
That's different thing,
Step
though.
1. Drag a crew in the boat.
Cave Town
At
is not
your
comparable
age?
to an
Set
actual
sail in any
fox.
direction.
At your age, 8 years.
Step 3. Wait
seem-
for a thick fog to roll in. Step 4. Find a lighthouse in the middle of the ocean. Step 5. Find the lightkeeper.
Oh no, not the light.
Step 6. Sacrifice your crew to her.
Oh no.
Step 7. Take her place as the lightkeeper.
Oh no. Oh, that's just great.
Okay, it might work now.
BRB, I'm gonna go get more water. It's like, let me
Bye,
mute
bye.
But I'm gonna
Let me
watch
mute.
your video. Why is my freaking VOD playing?
One sec. Okay, I'll do it. Okay, I'll stay here. Okay.
Yeah.
He's so addicted to Friday Night Funkin' that he's watching his own stream.
No. This is so untrue. These are untruths that are being spoken.
Wait. Is it a thing? Is it a thing in which just like people like streaming like other people's streams, but it's just like them watching the other person's streams live?
I'm not watching
I
this.
feel like
I don't want to listen to this song.
you'll have to suffer. That's how it works.
There's no visuals. It's just the musical video.
You okay, then I'll describe the video in my head for you, okay?
I'm watching James'
There's
video.
like a panning shot of just like a busy beach in like China, right? That's it. That's the only visual.
Oh man, James, you suck. I hate you. You're so stupid. I'm just gonna cry. I'm gonna cry live on stream.
Why does he never expect it?
I was too busy thinking about
James
the
is
other
awesome,
thing.
Okay.
James is
Why does he
cringe
never,
and
why do
stupid.
you never expect it?
That's what you sound like. You sound like.
I know I do, because I am very amused.
Man, I'm like, I already cried on stream yesterday. I'm not gonna cry on
Okay,
stream today.
2 out of 2. 2 out of 2 videos that I have submitted have been Rickrolls. Why did you not expect this?
I don't know. I wasn't. Was not alert. Okay, I'm not thinking of things. Oh no, my freaking Twitch is gonna crash. Okay, hold on. Sorry. I just realized I was like, oh shoot, I left it on the Twitch thing. Oh no. Okay, we're gonna do calligraphy now, chat, because I don't wanna get rickrolled again.
Take my dogs outside.
Okay.
That's funny.
Why is the
Also,
name
good
of
job,
this
James.
No, not good job,
Hey.
James. James did a bad.
Good job, James. I did
Don't say
great.
good job to yourself.
What?
What?
Why?
Are you reading what Creekstar's saying? Yeah, that book sounds really bad. That book sounds real bad.
That's just strange.
I think that there's a time and a place for everything.
This is not the time or the place.
Why is the
Or
Discord
or
overlay
the
so messed up?
Universe. What? What did you do?
The Discord overlay's messed up. I don't know.
Why did you do that?
Also, hey, since we're here, Q, you want to get kidnapped again tomorrow? Or are you doing something?
Don't think I'm doing anything. Yeah.
Okay, we're being
I'm free
kidnapped.
to get kidnapped, I guess.
Yeah.
I want to be kidnapped.
I want to make scones.
The sole reason we're
Peach.
doing this is because I'm
Scones.
going to go over to his house with a USB stick, download a video, and then go home.
No.
That's all we're doing.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
If I get you out of your house, you're not
Yeah.
going back to your house for a
Yeah,
while.
I guess.
These things are the case.
Oh,
Why is
okay.
your setup
How
not
many
perfect?
USB
Also, hi,
Yeah.
Manarian.
Aside tomorrow.
Hi.
Yeah, Manarian.
Manarian's so cool and is subscribed.
I'm subscribed.
Yeah, but you
I'm
know, you
just
also rickroll me on
Subscribed,
stream, so it kind of
but I
balances
can't
out.
escape.
Also, yeah, we're
Oh,
listening to the Inside
that's
album.
fair.
I'll listen
That's
to
fair.
I
Bobby
don't
Ty
qualify
after.
because it's just like derp at this point, just like funding me.
He's supporting your career.
L.
Yeah, pretty much.
Your career is just being being in my stream.
He didn't even know it was me until like the next day too, which makes it even funnier.
Yeah, it's very cool. Great chat.
Apparently my name was too cool for him.
I just gave myself a paper cut. Or I
That's
almost
pretty
did.
cool.
Don't have blood.
That is pretty cool.
It's kind of quirky, kind of cool.
Blood donations live.
Kinda pogs to
Why do you
myself.
have a bad mouse?
What? I like my mouse. I don't like my keyboard. I like my mouse though.
Well, your mouse
Wait,
is
does
bad.
that have a bird on it? Does it have a bird on it? Does your mouse have a bird on it?
What are we
If
gonna?
it has a bird, if it has a bird on it, then it's like automatically good. That's how it works.
No, there's no bird on it.
Is it like a dragon or
sad.
something?
Unfollow.
A wolf?
Yes,
Or
please.
it's some kind of very generic gamer company logo.
Okay, bomb it off.
That doesn't narrow anything down, James.
Yes, but he didn't even answer. So I'm starting as broad as I can because we can't see the mouse right now.
Hold on, chat. I'm working on getting my setup good. Okay.
Is it RGB?
My
Yes,
keyboard? No, my keyboard's
you can
really
see
bad.
that. Oh.
No, I was talking about your mouse, dude.
Oh,
Is
then
your
yeah,
mouse
it's
You
RGB.
low?
can literally see the mouse.
I can't see it. I'm drawing, dude.
I can't see it. I'm
Some of us are
driving.
painting hair.
We'll stream in soon? No. I don't care if I have to do calligraphy
Yes.
for another, like, 2 hours. I'll just be doing calligraphy for another 2 hours.
Mafia.
Wait, but you could. What's the game you meant?
What?
You can play CSGO.
Rivals of Ether? Is that what you're talking about?
Civ 3?
No, we're not playing Civ 3.
We are playing Civ 3 one of these days. How much money do I have to pay you to play Civ 3 with me?
What?
Gartic phone?
Like the Gardic phone. Yeah, that thingy.
I want to
What are
do
you
that.
talking
I want to
about?
do that to start a stream. I don't want to. If it won't be as.
Okay.
Yeah. We might do that a Wednesday though.
Although we could play Rivals.
We might. I don't know. But yeah,
Well,
no, we're
actually,
gonna.
never mind, I have to go.
Wow, that's so cringe. You're cringe, and I'm upset.
Thanks.
You're so cringe
Thanks,
for leaving.
Levi.
No problem. I'm here for you.
I can tell.
Not devoting his entire life to the stream.
Well, bye.
Kinda whack.
See ya.
See you later.
Cringe to have an out life.
And then there were 4.
4 is a crowd. Also, I might do because I've only gotten one. I only got one follower doing Valorant, which is to be expected because we were talking about freaking Loki and Star Wars the entire time. So I'm going to do something different other than writing follower names because it will help me focus. We're gonna do logos for. We're gonna recreate the logos of various games. I think.
Valorant.
No, we're not gonna recreate the Valorant logo. It's too basic. I want to do the Friday Night Funkin' logo.
Civ 3, Civ 3.
Also, Lynn, it's the same. You have to pay for the game, and I'll play it on stream.
I think they're asking for the logo.
What? No.
The logo of Civ
I'm asking for the logo and for the game, dude.
Well, but yeah, but I know.
2-in-1 deal. For asking. Okay, I was like, does this look good? Does this look bad? I don't know. Then I'm gonna send you a screenshot of what I'm drawing. Not.
Type of white guy.
I can't. Where's your DMs?
L, so I understand you enjoyed Bo Burnham's special. I guess we'll never know. Oh yeah, they went to go get take out their dogs.
Then did you get the thing?
Yeah, but I'm busy shading.
I'm doing shadows. I'm shadowing.
I saw this thing on Twitter which was like, I don't know how to draw like creases and folds and clothes, and at this point I'm too afraid to ask. And I was just like,
What?
nope.
The fox was also her childhood best friend?
What?
This is the weirdest story I think I've ever heard. This sounds like bad Wattpad fanfiction, except it's not like even Wattpad.
What's worse is that I've read Wattpad fanfiction that sounds better than this.
I'm sure it exists. There's that one Smash Brothers Brawl fanfiction. That was the long.
Fanfiction.net, Levi, get it right.
But I wanted to reference it. I still think it's really funny. I just blum it off. The joke at a time. Like, oh, I messed up the shading on one of the letters. Oh no, I'm a fraud. What?
I love it, Q. I love it, Q. Keep on working at it. I will financially support your endeavors. It is.
If I just delete it now.
No.
Is it cursed?
I will. If you delete it, then you should know I'm legally obligated tomorrow when we're getting kidnapped to come over to your house and like go through the recycle bin of like your computer to find it, and then I'm going to copy it to my USB.
This is such a weird threat.
Guess my password though, because wait, wanna guess how long my password is?
20 characters.
420.
They were besties before the whole Fox thing.
There's 30 characters in my password.
What? I'm sure it's a really long sentence with no spaces and a random number.
It's not a sentence.
Aw. I was just imagining you sitting around with like Tesla.
And then a bunch of numbers.
Mine's just a pin number. Or numbers. Start guessing.
6969.
No.
42069.
I have standards, Levi.
They get tipsy and dance, bro. What story is this? Where do you find music? Why?
It'd be really funny if they're just making it up on the spot.
If they're making it all up.
If you aren't, congrats.
If you are making this up, I genuinely am proud of you. You're something special.
You're a better writer than like everyone on Wattpad.
No, if you're making the story up, you're actually a really bad writer. You're just making me laugh, and that makes it good.
The best story.
What did I miss?
Somehow by taking away the reference picture, it looks uglier. I hate clouds. I can't.
No. Keep the reference picture in there. Keep it in there. Keep it in there. It adds to like adds like a weird like composition thing to it that I like a lot.
You can only find this in young adult books. Oh no.
I guess. Oh, okay. So, dude, I hate looking at the face. I'm just like, oh, it looks good in the reference, but then I look at the face that I draw, and I'm like, this is so blobby.
Make it a ditto fist. Make it like a ditto face. Like ditto face, ditto face. That's how I solve all my problems.
Erase the face I currently have.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much.
Dude, I put so much effort into
my other tip is to add, my other tip is usually to add sunglasses, but I think, let me see it.
No, it makes it look worse, because I can't draw sunglasses.
No, it's like those poorly edited, like, meme sunglasses.
No, for some reason I was like, oh, I'm gonna make this look all nice and whatever, and now I'm like, I hate this. I hate this so much.
This song is such a bop.
I misplaced my Cave Town shirt and I'm kind of freaking out.
Yeah,
so
you should cry over it.
I will if you guys don't help me. Where's a casual place for a shirt to be sitting, waiting to be found?
If you have drawers, check, like, pull out the drawers and check behind them. For me, like, my shirts always get lost back there.
I'll be careful not to
I'm, like, overprotective about this shirt, too. Maybe it's, like, too overprotective. I put it somewhere and I forgot.
Hey, your audio is kind of corrupted. You should fix it. Hey, thank you. I appreciate it.
No.
So
Oh, I love how the world works. It's so good.
The Cold War? The Cold War is awesome, my
Socko.
Okay. Socko.
Okay, Q. Okay.
Ow.
You got like an. Do you use an artist glove with your drawing tablet? If so, you got like one you'd
No.
recommend. Okay.
Dude, I'm trying to like draw
Okay.
a nice smooth line, and then my hand is just like, no, we cannot. And I'm like, ah.
We're gonna recreate the Friday Night Funkin' logo.
There are none of the drawers.
You have a problem, Levi.
No, I don't. I wanted to do this beforehand. Shut up.
Because I just realized, looking at my glove, I washed it the other day. It's like fraying. So I'm gonna get like a better one.
Okay, do I have a pencil? Also,
So
you're
we're
roboting again.
Can you not just like? Are you not able to just get any glove?
Do I not have a pencil?
This was the only glove I could get locally.
Chat, I'm a fraud. I don't have a pencil. Chat, help. Help me. I need a pencil, chat.
Yeah, that's what
You
I'm
don't
doing
want-
right now.
You don't want a real glove. You want a glove that
Yeah,
only
yeah.
has the pinky and the ring
Yeah,
finger.
mine's already like starting to fray, so I'm trying to
Make it look
find
like
like
a
a
weird
better one.
finger.
You got one you'd recommend?
I need a pencil.
What do you want? To
No,
pick one?
I've been doing research and I'm gonna get one.
Help, chat. I need a
But I
pencil. so
haven't
bad.
picked
Give me
one
a
yet.
second.
I should probably get one, but also I'm lazy.
Like the one that I'm
Full
using.
robot rock.
The one I'm using is on like this thing for it's like top like 14 best drawing gloves for tablet and iPad or whatever, and like I would not recommend it. It's like the wrong size. It's like it's already fraying. It's a whole thing.
Yeah, I've been doing some research, but my Amazon shopping is different than your Amazon shopping.
No, I'm using American.
This sucks.
I'm using the American one. It's fine. If you find one, let me know. Yeah.
How do I not have
Yeah.
a pencil?
I don't.
You take a
I very rarely use the Japanese one. It's usually just for like batteries and stuff like this because like Amazon US won't ship it here.
This is so sad.
those batteries. Use what?
Basically Amazon US won't ship certain items to like PO boxes and whatever, which includes batteries, diapers, furniture. Duh.
I'm struggling.
Did I mention batteries?
Did you say diapers?
Yeah. Most baby supplies.
Where is it?
They just
Where
don't
is
wanna-
it?
they just don't want
I
the
am
Japanese
in
having
need of
babies,
it.
I guess.
Where did it go? Okay, we're gonna have to just wing it. Alright, it's fine. We're working on it. Okay. Black.
We're gonna try this again.
That's how I feel.
I'm just considering like ordering fabric and making it myself. At this point.
Yo, art project. Let's go.
Discovery. All my clothes are like, 2 sizes too small for me. Pretty sure.
How? All of your clothes?
Most of them. I have like 5 shirts that fit me and 2 jeans that fit me and, a jacket and some shoes. And last time I went clothes shopping was a good long time ago.
Oh my gosh.
It's okay. The US will solve my problems, hopefully.
The what? Yes, of course. That is what the US is known for doing.
No, like they have like clothes shops there and stuff. Here they don't have the best ones. Like I don't usually go clothes shopping here.
They just don't have clothes in the UK. There
No,
are no,
I don't live in the UK.
there are
I
no
live...
clothes in the UK.
What?
Ireland.
How did the United Kingdom become part of this conversation?
It's part of the lore.
Yes. It has nothing to do with anything. I just wanted to like mention it.
Okay,
Ow.
Levi, tomorrow Levi.
Yeah?
1, how good is your mom at sewing? 2, is she like a fabric hoarder? 3, how much would I have to pay her in order to like for her to sew me an artist glove?
1, she's pretty good. She makes masks. 2, yes, and 3, I don't freaking know what the last thing was that you said. Oh, you wouldn't have to pay her. That's
How much
it.
would I have to pay her?
You wouldn't have to pay her, probably. I can ask her though.
Sweet.
Okay. BRB, I'm a fabric hoarder. I'm gonna go see if I have the fabric.
There's an artist that streams usually about the same time that Levi does during the week, and she wears one that works really well. So I will ask her what hers is probably tomorrow, and I'll send you.
I did watch the video where you requested helicopters, and it was very good. Thank you for showing it to me. Out of all of them, that was the best
check
one.
My fabric drawer.
It's nowhere.
Also, I
It's
could also see Disney animating the frickin' Fox X human thing, and making it making it family friendly.
Oh yeah,
I mean, it's no different than like the princess that kissed the frog.
I think it's a little bit different.
It's because we know better now.
We've evolved as a species. Now we're using foxes.
We've evolved as a species to not do that kind of stuff. Also, wait, no, that was a prince. Literally cursed to be a frog, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's not.
There was like an excuse. There was an excuse. In this, there's just no excuse, and this is just like, oh yeah, you know, I'm dating a fox.
No, he said that the fox the fox had been turned into a fox when he was like a 6-year-old little boy.
That makes it even weirder. What?
Does that mean that he grew up as a fox?
Yeah, that's like worse than Beauty and the Beast.
Okay, this conversation reminded me that I wanted to write a book when I'm older about a penguin that wants to be a prince, a sheep that wants to find a purpose, and a butterfly that wants to find a...
Thank you, Nova and Galileo, for the follow. Welcome to the stream. What color would you like me to write your name in? I'm writing everyone's name in calligraphy while I do this, so let me know what color you would like your name to be written in. Thank you.
Find hope, love, divorce, fake, love fake, divorce real. I don't know.
The butterfly is going to find a home, and... Oh no, the sheep was going to find a purpose. I remember now. And the penguin was...
Like, sort of like...
I need to practice typography more. FNF title? Yes, I'm recreating various game logos, and this is the one I want to do first because it lends itself to typography more than the other ones.
Levi, this is like the catchiest song in the world.
The intern one?
No, the...
White
it
Woman's
changed
Instagram?
In the middle of the... I'm sorry, no. The White Woman's Instagram is like, just...
Yes, it's very good.
Hello. Surprisingly, I do have black fabric. It's kind of weird.
Nice.
Yay!
But yeah, Nova, what color would you like your name to be? Just let me know and I'll start writing it.
Tomorrow we're going to steal art. We are going to hack into Levi's computer, and then we are going to go fabric shopping.
What?
Yeah.
I did not consent to this at all.
It's too late, we're being kidnapped, Levi.
Jeffrey Bezos.
This one's good,
I
yeah.
don't think it's considered being kidnapped when you're the one saying, I must be kidnapped.
I don't know. Like, wait, what if, like, you know, the star...
Nova, that's my mod. He's doing a meme.
kidnap you so that you could fall in love with that person.
Yo, what? Why people falling in love, huh?
Also, Nova, I need actual I need a color.
I don't know, it's just a Stockholm Syndrome deal. Join the Discord to know me more than you know me. Join the Discord to... yeah.
Talk to us more. And
yes.
Levi.
Yeah, why would you want to talk to me, the streamer, when you could talk to everyone else?
When you could talk to, like, me, the person that's not in the Minecraft server.
Don't take Manarian too seriously, he's doing a meme, Nova.
Well, look, that's why everybody wants to
I'm playing on Bells to Half. Come over here.
Yes, it's true.
Okay, going AFK, the shirt might be upstairs, so I'll come back with news in like a few minutes.
Okay.
Are you kidnapping the shirt? Does the shirt consent to this?
What are we even talking about at this point, guys?
Welcome, website live, and thank you for thank you for your message. I appreciate your contribution to our stream.
Decided to do something that's not cell shading, you know. Am I not connected? Okay.
Hello.
No, we hear you.
Yeah.
I'm just
Okay,
not
cool.
saying words.
So then I did.
I'm very focused on getting this G right because this G is very strangely shaped.
What if we do like I was like, okay, what if I try doing something that's
I'm
not
good.
cell
Thank you,
shading?
Nova.
And then I was like, oh yeah, let's go.
I make logos and do calligraphy for a living. It's what my channel revolves around. We play other games too. We played Valorant earlier in the stream. But yeah, I'm gonna write your name in a minute. I just need to know what color you want it to be. But yeah, I do this for a living. So I take Twitch as my opportunity to practice, and also to have just a good time. Calligraphy is a really relaxing art form, so I try to use this as a way to give that to other people. You know how to do the... Oh, you make FNF characters? That's super cool. Thank you, Music Whore, for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hey, Music Whore. Your name is funny. What color would you like your name to be? I'm writing the name of every follower I get, so I would like to know what color you'd like it to be.
So.
I'll let you name the dreams, make it yourself.
I don't know. Like, the thing is, like,
Purple is nice. I got you. Hold on. Let me do this line. Let me finish this T Music Whore, and I'll do it. There's a person named Music Whore in my stream, by the way. I just want to let everyone know that because I thought it was cool.
Beautiful name.
It's a very funny
That
name.
is a wonderful name. Would you like to talk about music? We talk about music quite a bit.
They just sent in a song, which I will add in a minute.
Ooh, what is it?
Also, okay, hold on. Oh wait, I can just use my freaking other monitor with my small brain. Sorry, I have a very cramped setup. I need a bigger desk, but I'm not going to be able to get one.
Same. If I bring my desk along for the kidnapping tomorrow, we could put the two desks together and we could make like an average size desk, I feel.
Hey guys, miracle happened.
You found the shirt?
Of course!
Congrats.
It was somewhere. It was in one of the baskets.
Music Whore, we discuss music frequently, hence the Spotify queue. I really enjoy bonding with people over their music taste, as well as their art taste, Nova. I really enjoy, those are my two favorite ways to bond with people. So if you ever want to talk about music, just give an opinion, and I will give my opinion on your opinion.
Peeled off more. It's like peeling, and it's kind of... It's like...
Oh hey, Eternally Sleeping, welcome back. Sorry.
Oh, hello, nice to see you. I'm ranting about how the shirt's peeling and you can't even notice it, but I can notice it because I'm supposed to have this for 20 years.
20?
I have some band shirts that I've had. I have a band shirt that's actually older than me.
Wow.
Wow.
You're a collector.
Yo. Wow.
Yeah, I have a problem.
Is the album already over?
Wow, Phallus was of course the one to notice that I'm wearing a Levi's shirt. No one else commented on it.
No, well, like, yes.
Also, thank you, Music Core, for the follow. Nova, thank you. I'm still waiting for you to give me a color so I can write your name. I guess I could just go ahead and write it. I'll pick a color for you. Your name's Nova, so you will get dark blue. Yeah, I saw what you put in the Discord, Phallus. I'm sorry about that. Oh. I've heard this song before, I believe. The song is very good. You're fine with purple? Okay, hold on. I have another purple. But yes, thank you, Music Whore, for the follow. And thank you, Sami, as a hobby. I'm glad you enjoy it. Where do I live? Japan. We've been over this. But yeah, this is calligraphy. Technically what I'm doing with the Friday Night Funkin' logo is called typography, which is a certain kind of, which is like a subset of calligraphy. Calligraphy is beautiful writing, while typography is redoing, oh, I have not done Bakubitai yet, thank you for reminding me. While typography is more drawing out the words rather than writing them in strokes like calligraphy traditionally is done.
And my backpack is named Lee, and my backpack charm
You're
thing
such a jerk, Levi.
Why?
We
You
were
muted
saying
us while we were saying hi.
That's just rude, okay? That's just straight up rude.
I'm sorry.
Hi, Phallus. How are you feeling? I hope you feel better.
No, I already added it to the queue, Manarin.
This is so sad. What if this shirt doesn't last forever?
I'm sorry you're feeling like trash.
Yeah, he's having nausea issues. He was talking about it in the Discord. It was very unfortunate.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oof.
I'm surprised.
I don't know if you have any. I don't know if you have any, but like, for me, like, ginger root or like ginger ale that actually has like ginger in it is like.
Okay, I'm gonna say it. Tea with honey. Tea with honey.
Nova,
Boom.
that's really sweet. I'm glad I could make your day. That's really sweet.
That's
Also, yeah, this song is pretty good. I've heard of Marina before, but I cannot remember where because I did not recognize it when you sent it. So, but yeah, this is a really good song. Thank you for suggesting it.
Can you write Bo Burnham in calligraphy, please? Or do I have to request it?
You do have to request it. We have rules.
And forget it, because you will never get to it.
Well.
Yeah, you will. There's not a huge queue.
There isn't?
Q.
Q.
Oh,
Hi,
well, like,
I'm very small.
I'm okay. I'm
Want me to
I'm a good
request
at
it?
that. I need
No,
to be
it's
well
fine, I
rested
was-
for the kidnapping.
Okay, see
Sorry,
you.
what?
It's me, Website Live. Bro, it's Website Live. A person that exists. And now we have Bakumitai.
No, look at you. Look at you. Yeah. Okay, I shall stop.
Did you even say anything?
I
The
was
fox
like-
had a sister? Oh my gosh.
Under my breath, kind of thing.
I guess it could be worse. I guess they could have dated.
Was the fox? Was the sister fox? Oh, it was a human. That is confusing, and I like it.
What? Phallus? What? What was that? What does that have to do? What? Just don't know. I think that's a good thing, actually. I think I'm gonna take that as a compliment.
Even if the shirt's peeling, it smells really nice.
Also, music horror. I'm just calling you music. This is makes me uncomfortable. Music. What's your favorite genre? I'm curious. Plant zombie? What? And thank you,
What's a
Solid
plant
ZB1 for the
zombie?
follow. Welcome to the stream. Let me know what color you would like your name to be.
What's a plant zombie?
It's like
Oh,
that
wait,
thing
there's-
from
What's the zombies come?
I remember a joke about it. What do vegetarian zombies eat? Grains.
I'm gonna cry. You're gonna make me cry. I'm gonna do it.
Don't cry for
Yeah, crying on
content.
stream.
I did yesterday. I cried because we hit 1,000 followers. I
Or
freaking
crying on
teared up on stream.
I wasn't
Good
there
for
that,
you.
Levi.
I
Yeah, you
wasn't
missed
there
it.
either, and we can cry. Oh, actually, we don't have to cry together. We can just be happy together.
I'm sure someone.
because-
I'm sure someone clipped it.
Cry.
I didn't like sob. I was just like tearing up because it was really
Dang,
emotional.
why didn't you sob? Also, I made iCup cry. I made him read this series called Legend, and he cried, and he never cries, and I was so happy. It's like finally
You
have
made a
someone
man
I-
cry. I'm so
How do
proud of
how do
you.
Spell that?
No, he's just like emotionless. I was so happy when I like just let it out.
Nice. But yeah, Solid, what color would you like your name to be? I love the N in the Funkin'. It's my favorite part of this entire logo. This is such a really...
Oh yeah, Valid. I don't know if I've mentioned this to everybody, but I have this thing where I laugh when people are in pain.
Oh, see you, Nova. Oh,
That sounds very.
That's called sadism? Just so you know.
just FYI.
I've told everybody, and you all have called it different things. Levi called it sociopath.
Sociopathy.
Just that thing. And then my other friend called it being a psychopath, and then you called it that fancy word.
I think
I got that right. Okay, cool.
it's just sort of a thing.
And then you
It's
called
just
it
sort of a
Like laughing
thing.
when you're nervous, you know. Except
That was a defense people used for Logan Paul when he did the thing that he did. You were like, oh, he was just coping.
You think I know what happened?
Let's not talk about him.
He definitely exists.
I am going to go and possibly, probably not join later, but bye-bye.
See ya.
Alice, that was Bookworm.
Oh no, don't give him a name. Now what is... Now look what's gonna happen. Keep using the word coping? You just don't like the word coping? Does like the context matter, or you just don't like the word coping?
You don't like people coping at all.
I don't like when people cope.
Mentally unhealthy.
Nova, if you want to post your own art, you can... well, no, you said you don't have a Discord. Darn.
Phallus, just a quick reminder, I'm pretty sure she's a child,
Yeah.
so don't get too cray.
Don't get cray cray in his house. I'm gonna cry. Anyways, we're gonna move on. You ever watch Hannah Montana? They talk like that unironically in that show.
Wait, what was the segue for that?
It's because I said a funny thing, and then I was like, hey, that was in Hannah Montana, and then I transitioned to Hannah Montana, and they talk like that. They talk like that in unironically. See ya, helicopters.
Days of Hannah Montana.
Oh yeah, we're in Problematic. I love this song. Venerian, why on earth would I kiss Phallus's forehead? Oh man, this is a very butchered K, but it is okay.
Okay.
People have wanted me to play the Versus Imposter mod, Nova.
Phallus is joining the Discord.
He's already in the Discord.
Yeah.
He's a problem. It's the best Aladdin.
Yeah, so I watched this special last night, and I feel slightly personally attacked,
Yeah.
but in a good, bad way. I don't know. It's a little heavy.
It is. It's a very. It was very powerful. It hit me very hard when I watched it. But it's amazing. It's an amazing piece of art on so many levels. It's just a really, really. It's just really, really good.
His whole
Also,
like,
hey, follow.
bit about following. Get in the call right now.
I'm gonna bully you until you get here.
Yeah.
His whole bit about turning 30 in
Oh,
a
I was.
pandemic.
Yeah, I was gonna tell you that.
I was like, oh, too much.
Yeah,
Too
because I thought because it referenced to a conversation we had previously. I thought it was really funny.
Yeah. I mean, granted, I'm turning 30 right after the pandemic.
Hey, happy birthday! No more international pandemic. Woo.
Yeah, we'll see. There's still a little bit of time for these new variants to come and kick us in the teeth.
Yeah.
Nah,
I'm not holding my breath.
Just Just don't think about it. Just don't think about it.
Also, okay, so I've done the line work. Now I have to color the inside of the top. Hold on, I'm trying to see what's closest to this. Is this one closer? Yeah, I guess this one's better. Nah, I like this one. Yo, that's so good. Thank you. I'm doing my best. I wish I practiced typography more. Hey, Eddie the Duck, welcome to the stream. How you doing, Eddie?
Did James just pop in and then disappear? Was that James?
Oh, I'm confused. I'm doing well, Eddie. I have to catch up on follower names. I'm just trying to recreate this logo. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Another. I don't know which one I'm gonna do. I'll probably take suggestions in chat for what logo I should do next after this.
Hi, Jess.
Yes, hello, Jess. I always mess up coloring on like everything I do. This isn't like a one-to-one. Are those brush markers? Yeah, these are Tombow brush pens. They're very good for basically everything I do.
And many other things.
Yes, and they're very versatile. Also, actually, before I get too deep into this, I need to write Solid's name. But yeah, Eddie, I'm writing the name of every follower I get into calligraphy. So if you would like your name written, you know the button to hit. I'm gonna do Solid.
I'm gonna see if I have a picture of some of my art that I've done with combos. I'll put them in the art channel if I find any.
Sounds good.
So people can see other uses of these markers.
Yes. I forgot the name, the full name of the dude. If only I could read. Oh no, I can't read. I'm illiterate. I'm literally illiterate. Ah, there it is. Thank you, Eddie the Duck, for the follow. What color would you like your name to be? And thank you so much. Spell iCup. No. Not fun to play with, only fun to eat. Eddie, what color would you like your name to be? I'm gonna put this up right there. This is a life-changing decision that you have to make, so you better make the right choice. Green? How dare you? No, I'm just... Thank you, Eddie the Duck, for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you. Very evergreen forest early morning. Yes. Agreed. That looks so cool. Thank you, Eddie. I appreciate it. I do this for a living, so I try to do a different style for everyone's name that I do, but I've written over 650 at this point. So, yeah. Does not always, cannot always fulfill that. It's usually varying variations on a type of cursive that I'm very accustomed to, but each version of the cursive kind of elicits a different style, tone, feeling, artistic words.
Wow, good job. 10 out of 10.
That's my detailed description of my artistic process. I hope someone clips that and puts it in an art museum.
My current mental health is rapidly approaching an ATL, which is that's an all-time low. Not Atlanta.
Remember, kids stay in school or you end up like Lucid who graduated? That's so poetic of you.
I feel okay when I'm asleep. Like when I'm asleep, I feel
Should be there in 10 minutes.
basically from the moment I wake up.
The cards are payment. I actually ordered a new deck of cards, which I haven't done in a minute, and I'll show them off on stream when they get here, but they're gonna be they're very, very cool.
Okay, I put 2 in there.
To what?
Pieces of art.
Oh, with
that
Tom, yeah,
use
Tombos?
the same markers.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Not doing great.
Show us all your cards again? No. Have a look around. Anything that brain of yours can think of can be found. We've got mountains of content, some better, some worse. And none of it's of interest to you, you'd be the first. But yeah, after this I'm going to do the outer edges, and then I'll finish with the blue outlines that are in the original logo. This is actually really, really good. It's not perfect. It's not completely faithful to the original, but it gets most of the beats without spacing. I'm kind of proud of it. But granted, I also just really like graffiti style in general, so I'm very happy to do this. I like this a lot. Here's a tip for straining pasta. Here's a 9-year-old who died. I know very little about Manarian, and I've known Manarian for over almost 2 years at this point. Or no. Yeah, almost 2 years at this point. I've known Manarian online. Manarian's my probably oldest online friend. Because he's been here since I did YouTube content, which was in 2019. Hey, sign up red. That might be sign up right here, but weirdly said, welcome to the stream. Kind of random, what are my thoughts? That's not random, I'm doing the Friday Night Funkin' logo. I really enjoy FNF, but I wish that I like the mods.
He's addicted and has a problem.
I play FNF a lot on stream. It's one of my favorite games to play on stream.
And off stream.
Not really off stream.
Just a lot.
It's not. But no, I don't like the original game. I mostly play it for mods because the original game is kind of poorly optimized as a rhythm game, and has a lot of inherent problems that most mods fix through things like new input and various other things. But I do enjoy the game for what it is. But yeah, their rhythm games I think are better. But I do really enjoy it. I enjoy the style more than any other part of it. Right before the towers fell, circa 99. Okay. So with these, kind of have to color the inside here, which is going to be a bit difficult to not encroach upon what we've already done here. Because I need to make sure I don't go outside the boundaries I'm supposed to. It's just short people and vowels. Hey, can someone use their points to make me write it's just short people and vowels in calligraphy? Because that's a very, very iconic quote. That's one of my favorite things I've ever seen.
I'm on it.
Thank you. It's one of my favorite things. Oh, darn it, you
That's the
mistyped.
thing.
How'd you do such a typo?
Yeah, there's only a few typos, but I think it's understandable, right?
See ya, Nova. Enjoy watching the other streamer.
Dude, I just hit like use points and I was like, I'm on it.
Just started typing randomly.
I like that Q and I are like, we just have so many points.
But
Yeah, we'll throw points at things.
Dude, we're so rich in points.
This is true.
Sugar
I'm not-
parents,
I
Tani,
have
and
money.
aunts.
Oh, this is the wrong black.
Oh, hello! Wow.
Good morning, Anne.
Hey, it's Jess.
Hey.
Whoa. Jess, have you seen Bo Burnham's new special?
No.
Wow.
I have listened
I
to
have
two
been in
songs,
a
and that was
call
both
with
really
someone who made me listen to one of his stuff.
What did you think?
Was it Levi?
No.
That was a good guess.
I would have left that call very fast.
What?
No, this is someone I actually value. I had to stay in the call.
Jesus Christ. Oh, my heart.
Shots fired.
We're supposed to be
have a
married.
heart. But yeah, you have a girlfriend.
No.
Girlfriends, multiple.
Funking. Friday night funking.
Friday
with
night
your
funking's my girlfriend. Wow.
And I am feeling very cheated on.
Is the game is his girlfriend? Levi, what do you have to say about this?
That's almost as bad as the Fox thing we've been dealing with in chat.
Someone
There's a
got legally
what?
married to the Berlin, the Golden Gate Bridge.
You don't want to know about the Fox thing, Jess.
There's a fox.
Phallus would love the Fox
Just-
thing, I think.
What? Is Fox
Go for it,
meant
Creek
to
Star.
represent
Start
the
it
F
over.
word?
So yeah, Creekstar just start talking about it again.
Round 2. Let's go.
Oh yeah. Good morning, Tawny.
Good morning.
Cracks knuckles.
Creekstar's color is different.
Why is Minarians shilling the Discord so hard?
No, Minarian, I could have done it.
Let's not start the Discord
Not the,
battle again.
It was so funny
It
though.
never stopped.
The Discord battle
I
is
have
an
to
eternal
make up
struggle.
for however many days I missed.
You know,
That's gonna
sometimes
be a lot.
you know, every now and then, following just sounds like 2 years old. Good
Is
to know.
this why you're cheating on me with the video game?
No, the video game's 2 years old as well. Actually, no, it's less than that. It came out like last year, October. I think October 2020.
It's weird you have a type and it's 2 years old.
Oh no! Don't say that.
Oh no.
That's worse than the Fox thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Only slightly though. Can we get a consensus on which one's worse, bestiality or the other one? What's morally
I mean,
more
okay,
reprehensible?
Technically, most animals don't live as long as humans anyway, so it could be both.
No, it cannot be both. What? That doesn't make any. What? I said which one's worse. Both cannot be worse.
Oh, I thought you meant for you.
Oh,
Not-
no, not for me. Just in general. Granted, I guess you don't know what the Fox thing is, so
Does she want to know what the fox thing is?
I think Creekstar's still explaining it again.
Oh god.
I'd
no.
like to say human, the human one, but
No, I was talking about the Fox thing.
Oh.
I was not talking about. No.
what
Hey,
is the
insert meme
fox
here,
thing?
42. I like your name. People have good names today. People in chat have good names.
Star. No, I said at, not ant. But you know what? I'm always happy to say hello to ant. Hello.
I would always say hello to Ant when Ant is here.
And I will verbally attack you.
For saying hi? Wow.
Verbally,
Yes.
physically,
Okay.
emotionally.
Spiritually.
He appears and I'm just like, oh god, it's him.
It's him! Oh no.
Matt goes to sleep praying that you have a nightmare, and I agree.
No, that assumes that he sleeps. He just stays up all night playing Friday Night Funkin'.
That's not true. This is so untrue.
Oh wow, so...
Hey, 17th, welcome back. Am I doing Q's key smash calligraphy? Sure, I'll do it.
Wait, no, you know that's not what I meant.
I thought that was a given that he had to write that. What?
Oh, I guess, you know what? Sure. Let's watch.
I'll do it.
Let's watch him write that, I guess.
I have to finish doing the Friday Night Funkin' logo too, because my priorities are first, because my priorities are so well set in place.
Yeah, this is what I have to deal with.
What do you mean? What? This is what I have to deal with when I talk about people.
This is why you left for like 12 months or something?
12 months. Not a year, 12 months specifically.
You know, it's like how like moms say their baby's age.
I didn't ping in Discord? What? Yes, I did.
15 months old.
I did 2 ping in the Discord. Is that why it took people so long to get here? Because I totally did. Did you guys not get a notification?
Let me see.
I see it, but I also want to meet the
Does it say like
server.
at everyone?
No, there's just the one that says we've hit 1,000 followers.
No, in the streams. Look at the...
It says at everyone.
But did you get a notification?
No.
I don't...
Well, no wonder no one was here for Valorant. That explains so much. Because I was like, usually we have more people here. You're so cool that you didn't even need the notification in order to be there. Hello, TC? Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Okay. I just have to check sometimes to make sure,
We died.
Thank you,
Sorry.
insert meme here 42 for the follow. What color would you like your name to be? Yay, it's my favorite song, or my second favorite song. I don't know if this might be my favorite song in the whole thing. What color would you like your name to be? I'm writing all the names in calligraphy over here, so I'd like a color. This is just not the right shade of pink or purple or whatever color this is. You guess blue? Okay, hold on. Oh, I need to do the... Oh, she did it. You don't have to. You don't feel forced to. My followers are just weirdly focused on the Discord like it's the second coming of Christ. It's okay if you don't need to. You don't need to.
Good job, Jess.
Levi, it is.
It's not the second coming of Christ. Half of it is just I put stay posting various memes and gifs at all of us laughing at his memes and gifs.
Right, it's a great server because you can just join it and forget about it.
You were talking about leaving it like 10 minutes ago. Welcome back, Eddie. But yeah, we are glad to have you. Either way, new person. Also, I didn't add the drips from the spray paint, which I probably should have, but I had already done the line work, and I can't. I'm such a fraud.
Chain of who's most important in the server.
It's you, Michael, Q and Cymbeline are tied, and then everyone else. Oh, and sorry, L. L is also with Q and Cymbeline, and then everyone else.
That is as much as I'd like to say yes. That is very wrong.
Wow. I'm at like the
top,
bottom.
There are a couple people.
I'm at the bottom. Is what I'm trying to get across. That's the part that matters.
It's just everyone, and then just you.
Yeah, I'm at the very bottom of that tier list.
I'm gonna put ant above me because I worship ants.
Unconditionally.
Right. Every morning I face the direction that ant is roughly standing in currently, and I do 3 bows, and I think anything.
Hey, Magikarp dude, welcome back.
It's like you just tracked down exactly.
Okay, hold on. We're gonna get back to that after I have to write insert meme here in blue.
Yeah. You know how some animals have an inherent compass where they always know? You are my North Point.
Oh, okay.
That's so wholesome. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Can we get fan art? Can we get shipping fan art? of people in the
And
VC.
then,
What? No.
And Gia's on the top too
Levi,
because Gia's
Levi,
my
you're gonna
mother.
have to draw it yourself.
Do Google Play cards count for Twitch donations? I don't think so. I'll update if you somehow find a way to give me a Google Play card. I will update the donation goal. Though I cannot buy new calligraphy pins with your
Can we
donation
send you
goal.
old gift cards that have like miscellaneous amounts of money on them?
Sure.
All right.
Wait, you can buy bits. Oh shoot, you're right. You can buy bits with your Google Play card. Manarian's a genius. This is a conversions. The financial conversions. Yes.
Religious conversion too.
Yeah.
Levi studying in cult.
That's better when I was gonna say conversion therapy, which is worse. So.
Yeah, let's
Oh,
avoid
no,
that
that-
topic.
what?
It's Pride Month.
It is Pride
Yeah.
Month. There's conversion therapy for other things.
No. Oh yeah, for the people who bite their nails.
I think the Nazis did said things. For like
Hey,
for
to
like people who
anyone
were part of the
who
for prisoners of war, they did that. That's a thing.
For the people hearing this, we don't target certain groups or anything. We target everybody. So everybody is available under our cult blanket.
Cult blanket?
Yeah, it's a blanket because you know it just gets cold sometimes.
I was talking about cults while this song plays. This is a very weird vibe. Also,
What
thank
is
you,
Creekstar doing?
insert meme 42 for the follow. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. There we go.
Kickstart telling us the plot to a cool indie video game.
No, they're talking about the Fox thing. We're gonna have to add the Fox thing to the iceberg. Just gonna call it the Fox incident.
When did this happen?
Eddie, I wish you luck with going to get your gift card. Thank you. Insert meme here.
Oh god, they're actually going to?
Well, they said they wanted to ask their mom if they could go to the school or go to the store to get their gift card. You do not have to give me money though. Don't feel obligated to. I will be very thankful, but you are not obligated to by any means of the or any memes. What? Any means?
You do have to send money to Michael though. You are required.
Yeah, that's just payment, Michael.
It's like a protection fee, so Michael doesn't approach you.
So Michael can stay
Or
as
money.
far away from you as possible. Gosh.
Look, the
I'm so
more
glad that
loose
when I'm-
change you throw,
I'm
the
so
longer
glad-
he has to spend picking it up.
I'm so glad that when I said made my conversion therapy comment, Michael was not here.
Oh yeah.
It would've been
That's
so
for
bad.
the best.
He would start talking about Austria again.
Oh.
As
It just groans. Just no, Michael.
as someone who is not your PR person, officially we disagree with that. Yes.
Officially,
Officially from
we disagree with Michael.
oh yes.
That's not what you're gonna. I know. It's funny though. We just disown everything Michael says. Like there's the Michael
I don't know,
platform.
Some of his stuff is good.
Oh no.
Like.
So you-
Michael has actively protected women.
Before, at least once.
Because you were like, no women.
Well,
You, a
if-
woman.
If what we have to do to get pro women stuff out of Michael is hate women, then I'm all for that.
What?
That's...
Eddie, I can't tell if you're calling
Maybe
us
that was
homophobes. I hope you're not calling us homophobes. That's not, no. I don't think you're calling us homophobes, though. But I'm just clarifying, that is not the case. Okay, good. Okay, I was making sure.
Oh, okay. I was like,
I was like,
I'm
Oh, God,
Pan,
Kickstar's still talking about
so
I pan, I'm dad. Yes.
imagine coming out to your parents, and then your dad's just like, hi, gay, I'm
Dad?
dad.
best reaction
Mom,
you could possibly get.
I'm pan. I pan, I'm dad.
The mom's like, what the hell?
Dude, my dad was just like the most chill. He was like, okay, and I was like, okay, which is terrible because I was so nervous.
This song is really
He
good,
was just chill,
Bookworm.
and I was like, okay.
Granted, every song on the album's good, so. It's like a 9 out of 10 album.
Yeah, Levi, I
That
have
looks-
a request. It's called go to your Discord and go to the fan art.
Hold on, 1 second.
Can't believe it. I'm deleting it now.
No! I had to finish doing my line work.
Wait,
Give me a second.
Wait, I could. It'd be so funny.
It would not
deleted.
be.
It's gone.
If you want to make fan art, Eddie, I will show it off on stream. It's gone. Lovely.
Okay, wait. Actually, give me a second to re-upload that.
Also, hold on. Now I have to outline this in blue.
Why did you delete that? It
Ooh,
was so...
that's really good.
It's limited time, okay?
Hold on. Hold on. Went out to look for a reason to harm you. Congratulations on coming out, insert meme here. I haven't seen any fan art of Levi's hands in a while.
Your hands aren't even in this.
I saved it as well.
Face now.
You could add your hand.
It's very good. just have hands in the background of that picture.
No, just like the most MS Paint hands, just drawn onto the top of it, not even matching it the rest of the style. That's how you do it, alright? That's how you do art.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna show your thing on stream.
Sunglasses give me an idea. It kind of just like... I want to see Levi as a bug.
What does that have? What?
Is he as what?
As a bug?
I don't know. Yeah, like a bug
Levi
with
as
the
a bug?
eyes.
What? Semblina earlier was just like, draw him as Ditto, and I was like, what?
Ditto
I mean,
face, ditto
honestly,
face.
It would make it so much easier.
Hold on, my face cam is covered. I'm trying to get this to work, and I didn't have enough.
He doesn't have a face anymore.
Done.
Oh, gotta erase it,
Actually, no,
guys.
that made it
This
worse.
was the face removal I was waiting for. Oh, nope. It's back.
It.
No.
It is back.
If doesn't do a face remove for himself, you just gotta do it.
Is that a Crayola marker? Yes, I use Crayola pipsqueaks. They're really good for calligraphy. Believe it or not.
They're adorable.
And they're also, they're just really cute. I can demonstrate in a minute. My freaking webcam
And
is
the colors that they offer are great. Oh, that was a good stretch.
It's like half of what I do on stream. Half of it is calligraphy, and then half of it is me stretching.
Yoga stream when?
No.
Please.
Yo, more push-ups when?
Wait, he did push-ups?
He did push-ups! Yo, this is what happens when you're not around. He shows his face, he starts
I
doing
miss
push-ups.
physical
I don't know, man.
exercise. Whoa, what a bummer. Shucks.
Q did this.
Yeah.
Shout out to Q. This is very cool.
Oh,
Yay.
damn, cute.
This is very cool. And I very much appreciate it.
Dude, this is just what I've been doing all of stream. Yee.
It looks very good.
You the best.
Is this an unreleased photo? Wow.
No.
it's
That was the
It's
photo I did
unreleased.
for my face reveal. You missed it.
No, it's unreleased. It's
Well, I didn't do
unreleased
that
to
photo.
me.
I just had that photo on hand. Okay, now I have to do.
Dude, I was like, okay, I could ask him for a picture, but then I was like, no. Because if I end up not drawing it, that's gonna be awkward for me. So I was just like, oh wait, he put a picture.
Oh,
in the-
wait,
in
I
the
could
thing.
avoid
can
all
just go
social
like
skills.
that.
Hold on, I have to find
That's generally my goal as well.
to avoid all social skills.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are we gonna listen to?
Well, Creekstar's still going.
Yeah,
Oh,
Creekstar's
it's the
on a
whole
roll.
thing.
How extensive is it?
It's a very it's long. They went on it. They're going on about it for a second time because the first time they did it was already a whole thing. It's a book, Jess.
Creekstar is going off.
What is the book called?
Hey, my streams allow anyone and everyone to avoid their social life.
But
While also being weirdly social.
Yes.
yeah,
It's like,
we accept
Are
it.
you gonna write the things that have been requested?
Yes.
Or are you just too focused on your other...
Well, no, I'm gonna write them. I write them at the end of stream. That's usually what I do.
We have a small membership fee of chucking money at Michael, so Yeah, do that, guys.
Also, for people in chat, this is a rap album that tells the story of Orpheus. It's very obscure, and I very much like it.
Shoot, which one's Orpheus again?
The one that had to get out of hell without looking at his wife while guiding his wife out.
Dang. Dude, I can somehow manage to completely forget that.
Oh no, I've done it to myself.
I forgot it, and my brain went Morpheus from freaking
The Matrix?
Yeah.
The only thing
That would also be a decent rap album.
Yes, Matrix rap album, that'd be cool.
Yo, I would love it. I would never listen to it, but I would love it.
You would love the existence
Yeah.
of it.
Yes.
I think I would listen to it once just out of support.
Yeah, that's kind of where I am with this album. This album's really good, but it takes a lot of brain cells to digest, so I don't listen to it casually. This song reminds me of those songs, Manarian. The way the production is and the mixing is, it's very similar. Especially Aquatic Mind. Also, the dude's voice is similar.
What do you mean typical falling in love with the what?
You know, I think they're being sarcastic intentionally.
No, you know what? I want to know. What is typical of falling in love with a fox?
Oh yeah, insert meme here. Congrats on getting the COVID vaccine.
Oh yeah, congrats. I didn't even see that. Thank you. That's very, very cool.
Wow.
I
Oh.
love it when people don't have COVID. It is kind of cringe.
Hello, Creekstar. And also, congrats on the second COVID vaccine, meme person.
Meme
You're
person.
amazing. And don't forget to bring a water bottle.
And then don't forget to like and subscribe.
And snacks.
And smash
And
and
unfollow on
Twitter.
Discord.
On Discord.
Unfriend on Instagram.
Unfriend, unfollow.
Block him on Xbox Live.
Block me on all social media. Please do not consume my content. We've gotten 1,000 people. It's too many. We're gonna cut back. We're experiencing
gone too
budget.
far.
We're experiencing budget cuts. We have to lose some followers.
Hey, buddy. We pulled you in here just to... You know, we have people who are necessary to keep the place running, and you're just not one of them.
I may be able to avoid COVID, but I can't avoid my personal responsibilities. It's pretty good. We need a shirt that says that.
Oh, wow. Avoid my
Eternal
personal
suffering?
responsibilities, and then eternal suffering appears. This is amazing.
Hey, Eternal Suffering. Welcome to the stream. It's like it's poetry. It rhymes. That's a George Lucas quote. We've come back to Star Wars. Also, I just realized my Discord overlay is broken.
Oh, I was gonna point it out, but you were in the middle of saying something, and I didn't want to interrupt you. And by the time you were done, I had forgot.
It's just a great vlog.
But yeah, how are you doing, Eternal Suffering? Oh, thank you, That Potato 15 for the follow. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? This is a really good replica. It just occurred to me, like, I'm not even trying to like flex. I just like did not expect this to go as well as it went. I'm doing well, Eternal Suffering, and thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Both of you, let me know what colors you'd like your name to be. We're writing the names of, hold on, all of the followers we get while I do this. I'm writing their names, so let me know what color you would like, and I'll do your name. I haven't done a calligraphy stream that hasn't been writing follower names in a while, so this is a nice change of pace.
One of my friends said congrats on 1,000 plus. They don't know who you are, but they're saying congrats.
Awesome. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna do one of those. Set this up so people. All you need to know about is the fox thing. How long have we been streaming? Where's the time? Oh, we're only at like 3 hours. That's not even that bad. Can you have orange? Absolutely, Eternal Suffering. That Potato. Welcome to the stream. What color would you like? hold on. I'm going to finish a little. I'm gonna make this. That looks awesome. I'm gonna add a little bit of touching up over here to these lines because they're not very thick. I kind of want them to be.
Did Manarian just say something nice?
Yeah, Manarian typically says nice things. It's James that doesn't say nice things.
You take that back. James is amazing.
Well, yeah, he is amazing. He just doesn't often say nice things.
Everything
He's an
James
amazing
says is
troll.
nice.
And yes, that potato, any color.
And I say that because James is one of my favorite people on this entire channel.
I love James. I've done Rainbow before, Manarian.
Letter boy.
He wrote
Do you
Michael's
spell
name
it with a U
in Rainbow.
or just no U?
I need to send that to him.
I did send it to him.
Oh, did you? Okay. Did he respond?
Yeah. He thanked me for sharing it.
Wow.
Michael said thank you.
This is lore. But yeah,
Do I need to
any
share
color.
a screenshot of him thanking me?
No. We don't need proof, I believe you.
I want it. Sure.
We can send it in response to other things. Okay, that potato, hold on, let me finish my line work and then I'll...
Oh, I could screenshot just him saying thank you and just insert it randomly into the Discord like he's participating and thanking people for their participation.
I agree. We should have it as a response to anyone who ever joins.
Yes!
Can I do the Rivals of Ether logo? That'd be a really good logo to do. Hold on. I will let you know in a minute. Give me a second. I want to take a picture of this. This is really, this is one of my favorite things I've done, actually, like, ever. This will be on the Instagram chat.
You've drawn your girlfriend. This is what Jack did for Rose.
This is Jack. Draw me like one of your French girls. It's just the Friday Night Funkin'. It's just beep bop beep doop bop beep. I like this a lot. I'm going to keep this, and I'm going to turn it into something special. Maybe I'll frame it. Oh no. I'll frame it and I'll kiss it before I go to bed every night.
Ew.
Okay, on that note, I'm going to bed. And
I don't like to know that you have a mouth. It's gross.
Disgusting. Okay, let's preview this. I'm going
Eternal Suffering went orange, and then...
Good night, Q.
Good night, Q.
Oh, good night, Q.
Here you go, Eternal
Bye.
Suffering. Give me 1 second. Oh, wait, no, I wanted orange. Whoops.
Okay, bye.
See ya.
Half of my motivation for staying here is left.
What's the other half?
Tawny.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, me.
I'm so glad I mean so much. End of stream? What? No. We're still here. Existing.
Yes.
What? Yes. Stream over. The Italians attacked? Oh no. Not the Italians.
Yeah. Let's just Alt F4 out of this. That'd be great.
This, because their name is Spaghetts. It's great.
Yeah. I remember Spaghetts. Writing eternal suffering in calligraphy is a very interesting thing.
Would you rather fight 10 goose-sized Italians or 1 giraffe-sized Italian?
What? Why? Where? That's not how that question was supposed to go. It's supposed to be 1 Italian-sized goose.
Oh.
You ended that question weird.
Yeah, but I feel like 1 Italian-sized goose wouldn't be all that scary.
Oh. Are you just implying that Italians are short?
I'm just gonna say every Italian that I've ever hugged, I've been able to put my head on their shoulder.
Oh my lord, dude, what?
Are
Also,
you
why
a
do you keep
giant?
track of every Italian you've ever hugged?
It's just you know, if they told me, I know.
Oh, Eternal Suffering is Italian and short. Look what you did.
Oh.
Is that why they're
Aw.
suffering?
Oh, is that why they're suffering? Also, thank you, Eternal Suffering, for the follow. I appreciate it. Okay, now we have that potato, who I'm doing in yellow. I have a nice gold. What games did you miss? I played Valorant. It sucked. I'm not playing that again. I might delete it from my computer. I didn't enjoy it. You missed Mind Games, the TV show. It came on at 9. You missed it. Watching someone write Eternal Suffering in calligraphy is a life-changing experience. It's like the vibe of those, like, people who put the little sparkly emojis after, like, really traumatic events. Eddie, on the 30th, DDLC Plus is coming out, and I'm definitely playing it on stream. I'm gonna do a long play of the entire game on stream. I've already made that plan. Because I'm a huge fan of
DDLC?
Doki Doki Literature Club.
Oh, okay.
The murder.
I'm so excited. I woke up to that announcement, it made me so happy. So you guys can mark your calendars. The day that comes out, that stream is going to be a long play. I don't care how long it takes. I will write I will do the entire the entire game. Thank you, that potato. I think 15? 15? Yeah, 15. Thank you, that potato 15 for the follow.
I forgot to say. Eternal Suffering, it's okay that you're short. And Italian.
And Italian.
Thanks for clarifying that Italian part.
The Italian part was necessary. Okay. Chat, what game logo should I do next, now that I've done that one? Do you eat Italian? Like Italian food or just Italian
IKEA
people?
logo.
The IKEA logo? No. We're doing video game logos.
Oh. IKEA's a character in a video game.
In what video game?
Isn't it a...
DLC.
No, it's a... What are those things called? From the thing.
What? You're being so specific. Minecraft, Undertale, TF2. Hold on.
From
Oh, I
the
can't do
series that has a bunch of different individual scary characters.
What?
IKEA is one of them. Like
I have no
never-ending
idea what you're
IKEA.
Undertale, Roblox.
Black Mirror?
No, it's a video game.
That's even worse.
Ah, SCP. It's an SCP.
Oh, thank you. That was wonderful. The Undertale logo is not gonna take long. It's pretty easy.
Cute spaghettis. Yeah. IKEA is an SCP, so
I don't want
technically
it
it is
to be
from
I
a
want to do
video
something
game.
a little bit more complicated than the Undertale logo. The SCP logo?
Ooh.
Oh, no,
And
that's
then you
just
have
a
to draw
symbol.
life-size IKEA.
No, I'm not drawing a life-size IKEA.
Please.
I think...
False. You do not think. Ooh, Legend of Zelda. Minish Cap logo. Anything.
Minish Cap logo. I could do just the Legend of Zelda, I think.
Acceptable.
The Legend of Zelda. How long will I be streaming? Probably for another 2 hours. Which one do I want to do? Forever, he's glued to his chair. Okay. I really wish I had a pencil. Oh, the Zelda logo involves red. Our least favorite color. Because I don't have the funds to purchase new reds. You want to eat my hair? No.
Is it because it looks like spaghettis?
No. Like, I need to get like a groan that I can make when people say stupid things. Just be like, oh.
sounds very uncomfortable.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Creekstar
No,
is
you know
is
what?
very, very deep into the lore of the Bear Fox romance. It's kind of funny.
Bear god?
What? I have not been paying attention.
It's so
I don't
funny.
want to know.
I just every now and then I just peek in. You want to draw me, but you can't draw? Well, that appears that's a bit of a conundrum, it seems. I guess could I do the purple one from? That's not really the right purple though. I don't even think I have the right thing to do the Breath of the Wild one. Spaghetti in Japanese is just spaghetto. Spaghetto. Oh no, spaghetti. Spaghetti. They do say T. Sometimes they don't. I guess I'll do the Undertale logo. I might as well. We can get out of the way. It won't take long, but I'll do it.
You can do the Legend of Zelda Four Swords one. It's green.
Not true. I'm gonna commit to doing the Undertale logo. No X-Rex, not today. You got the dumb and C with no personality? That's me. That's what I am in every story. If you have Minecraft Java, we have a server that we're actually playing on tomorrow, if you would like to join.
Wait, Phallus is here?
Yeah, Phallus has been here.
Where?
I only talk to hot people.
But Phallus talks to everyone.
Well, he thinks everyone's hot. I thought that was just the logical follow-through from that name.
Oh no.
Tax evasion, thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Whenever I see the 3 asterisks, I'm always really
Confused.
curious.
Scared.
No, I'm curious. Give me mod privileges so I can see those. Nothing else.
I don't even look at them. It's typically just them either promoting something or them promoting something.
Hashtag promotion.
Hashtag. That's what promotion does to me. It makes me scared and cry. Promotion, give money to Michael or James.
I spelled Michael wrong. I'm gonna get shot.
Mikahel. Mikahel.
Mikhail.
Is it Megalovania? I bet it's Megalovania. $10 says it's Megalovania. You're introducing people to Michael who don't even know if they like Michael yet. It's great.
Oh, you won't, guys. Don't worry.
Yeah, you're not gonna like him, but you will. It's weird.
It's weird how that works. You shouldn't like him, but yet you do. He's like the Joker.
If Michael learns that I've spelled his name wrong and people are calling him Mikahel, he's gonna hate me. He's gonna hate me more.
Being hated by Michael is what you're going for. That's the goal.
Screw it. Let's go full send.
We should butcher Michael's name worse, I think.
Like Mikahel.
Oh wow, Creekstar's still going.
Oh, yeah. It's intense. You don't even.
It's so laggy for you. I'm sorry, Blue Flames. I apologize. There is nothing I can do about that. Welcome to the stream, though. We are glad to have you. See ya, Eddie.
Bye, Eddie.
Have fun playing Roblox.
Tawny.
What?
I figured out the stupid Stardew thing. I looked on Google and a bunch of stuff, and it said something was up with Mac. So I found the old family laptop in the basement, and I spent 2 hours getting it set back up and delete. And since no one knew the password, I had to factory reset it, and it works.
Good job.
Good job.
It just sounds like a jet taking off.
Also, Eternal Suffering, I'm glad that you're, congrats on getting back into your Undertale phase. Oh, thank you, Blue Flames Uwu, for the follow. Let me know what color you would like your name to be. Oh. Can you let me know what color you'd like your name to be before you leave? So I can actually have something to go off of? Or else I'm just gonna do it in blue because your name has blue in it. Oh, I didn't do the L right, but it's okay. This part should be taller, but it's alright. I will look at the Crash Bandicoot logo and see if I can do it. There are certain logos that are way too rigid, for lack of a better word. They're not very artistic. They're more just words that are positioned in a certain way. Hey, Funkin' Funker. I did this. I just wanted to show you since I know you show up for the Friday Night Funkin' streams. Okay, and then I need a red one. I need a red. I do Plants vs. Zombies? I will look at both of those to see. Dude, the Shrek logo, that's not a video game. Sega logo? That one I could do. That's a video game company, it's kind of cheating, but I would do that.
If it's cheating, you can always just draw your Sega OC.
What? What would that accomplish?
We know you have one.
Sega with a C?
No. What?
What'd you say?
Sega OC.
Oh, I thought you said Sega with a C, as in C-E-G-A.
Sega.
And I was like, what? We know you have a Sega with a C. Sega with a C is like a brand of like, it's like drugs.
I think you should draw a Fox OC just for Creekstar.
A Fox OC. Little do you know I actually can't draw. It's kind of a problem. The Half-Life logo is really simple, so I don't want to do that one. It's also not. It's also more of an art piece than an actual logo. It's not like perfect, but that's what we're going for. Oh, see it, insert meme here.
Ooh. Will you write the Nintendogs logo?
Hold on. I could probably do that. It would not take long. But hold on, I want to look at the Crash Bandicoot logo.
You could do Spyro.
I remember Spyro.
Spyro logo. I could probably do Spyro. I'll do Spyro. Spyro's a good one. Can I do the Steam logo? The Steam logo is just the word Steam. It's also in a picture. Yeah, that's just the word. It's not accomplishing anything. But first I have to write follower name. I have to write Blue Flames Uwu real quick. In blue. Has anyone in the VC been burned?
Like what kind of burn?
Just like at all.
Yes.
How did it happen?
Like by fire?
Well, yeah, but what was the circumstances that led to it happening?
I don't know, like I burn my hands every time I curl my hair.
Well, yeah, no, I do mean by fire. So that would be it.
I've almost blown myself up a couple times.
How?
A couple times?
Yeah, a couple times.
Oh no, Tawny.
Tawny. Any Mortal Kombat? I'm gonna do the Spiral logo first, chat, and then I'll get on to other suggestions after that.
I have dropped melted plastic on my leg, and there's still a scar.
Why was there melted plastic near your leg?
Okay, so I had a pen, and I don't know why. I think I was melting the plastic to close it, like the little pen bit that had the ink in it.
Mm-hmm.
I held it over a candle, and then I was moving it. For some reason, I moved away from my desk, and then the end bit fell on my leg. So now I have a scar.
Oh, hey, Rhea's still here. That's crazy. But yeah, that sounds smart.
And then, of course, everyone's got like the hot water burns.
I used to smoke, so I burn myself a lot with cigarettes.
Thank you.
I'm happy for you.
For not smoking anymore?
Thank you, Eternal Suffering. I hope you have a wonderful day. I stream every day, so you'll have plenty of time to hop on.
For yourself a lot, that's...
Creastar, I was just burned by a pot while I was reaching for a piece of popcorn behind it. Why was there... I guess you'd put the popcorn... I don't know. The reason I asked this question was I was curious because I feel like a lot of people burn themselves, and then they burn themselves doing something that does not make sense. Also, I'm redoing that as. I should do the Splatoon logo. That one would be conducive to typography, like graffiti style typography. Like, Nintendogs are right. I'll do Nintendogs. You met BTS at the mall today? Do you live in Korea? Also, how? I think I would burn myself meeting BTS. Take that however you will. They love your country for some reason, so they just came out of nowhere. That's so sick. I'm glad you did. That sounds like a wonderful experience. BTS actually does make good music. Hot takes only in this channel.
Pandering.
No, I'm not pandering. I'm being serious. I think their music is actually pretty good. Actually burned your hand. I've done that too.
Yeah,
Frick, this S is killing me, dude. I had
Come up with some fireworks.
I added your song to queue, Ari. That's a good song. Thank you, Sauzi for the follow. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing, Sauzy? I apologize, there is not much in the way of a logo at the moment. It's gonna Shoots today. Oh, thank you. Welcome, Shoots. How are you doing? Sauzy, let me know what color you would like your name to be. I'm writing everyone's name in calligraphy. I bet Shoots is still drunk from yesterday. That's how being drunk works.
Shoots is always drunk.
Yeah, they are now. Because of their performance yesterday. Like, once you're drunk once, you're drunk forever. You can quote me.
That can't possibly be true.
Oh, just you wait. I turned 20. It's over. I'm gonna take I'm gonna take one sip of a drink and then I'm gonna get on stream. I'm gonna be wasted every stream from then on out. That's how it works.
Oh, so you just continue being drunk, like you continue drinking once you drink once.
Yeah. No. No, you are in a perpetual state of drunk regardless. You can take one sip of a drink, you're just drunk. That's how it works. I have this on good authority.
I've been drunk for a very long time then.
Yes. Also, I'm gonna stop doing the spiral logo because I have just learned that I cannot do S's this way to save my life. I'm in a great state of being. I just cannot do an S. Sauzy did not give me colors.
S?
I could do the Superman S.
Yes.
I hope everyone enjoyed that sequence. Okay, we're gonna do. Sauzy is gonna get pink. I hope they like pink. You do the Valorant logo? I'll look it up and see if I can. Do the MK logo. The MK logo would require me to have a straight edge, and I don't have a straight edge pin. I don't have one. Thank you, Sauzy, for the follow. I appreciate it. Do honey? Like the what? Then do drugs. Oh, this is easy. What? I can do this really quickly. Hold on. No, don't worry about it, Bookworm.
Alright, y'all. I'm gonna play some video games before I go and be part of the world.
Okay.
Ew.
See ya.
Yeah, I'm not too happy about it, but my roommate is making me go get tacos for brunch.
They're making you? Wow. They're kidnapping you, you might say.
Yeah.
Brunch is amazing, Tani.
Yeah, I know.
Mimosa.
And I'm gonna make him drive because I've already been putting alcohol in my coffee all morning.
Nice.
Oh.
So.
Meaning you're perpetually drunk for the rest of eternity.
Well, so you see, I ran out of normal coffee creamer.
So you're just putting vodka in it?
No, I have like Irish cream.
Oh.
Which is like specifically made, it's an alcohol made to go into your coffee. And I'm out of cream, so I've just been using that instead all weekend. And then when we're done with brunch, we're gonna stop and get real cream so I don't drink all week.
Nice.
And get mimosas.
Yeah, obviously I'm gonna be drinking at brunch.
Wonderful. I hope you have a wonderful time drinking.
Obviously, it's a splash of OJ on top of your champagne.
No, Tony, it's the other way. Tony, it's the other way.
What?
No, it's a splash of OJ on your glass of champagne.
No, it's a glass of orange juice with a little bit of champagne.
Give it another 10 years with me.
10 years?
The Valorant logo is really easy.
It makes me sad that you just wrote that.
Yeah, me too. Also, someone
Okay,
contributed
play
10
video games.
points to the Mafia challenge. Just making me laugh. See ya, L.
Alright, have a good day. We'll see you guys in the morning.
See ya.
Bye,
Or the
honey.
next time we're all doing this.
Alright.
Never.
Which will be tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nintendogs, I've got you. Yes, I do know what phallus means. I just type Nintendo, hold on. Yeah, of course you can join VC. What did you miss? I did Valorant real quick. You're gonna look for a bit, you're cooking ramen. Sounds good.
Ramen and drunk. What a mood, Shoots.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna see how close I can get to the original style. It's pointed pin, so.
Hi, Bookworm.
Hello, I don't think my internet's gonna work, but I'm here anyway.
Nice. We're glad to have you.
Okay, so like I'm behind on compliments today. I've done 2, and I haven't done yours, Levi, and I haven't done anybody's except for Choots and L, and so who's first?
Are you gonna type them out or are you gonna say them?
I don't know. I should type them out and then say them, because I'm better at writing.
I'm also better at writing, also you're roboting. This is like a very Asian looking version of the Nintendogs logo.
I sincerely apologize.
It's okay. It's not your fault. You just have to fight your Wi-Fi provider.
Yeah, just like challenge them to a boxing match.
Or bare knuckle fist fight.
Yeah.
This does look very Asian. It's like what the new Pokemon game tried to do with their logo.
Snap or Shields?
No, the new one that's coming out, where it's the open world one.
Oh, yeah, Arceus.
I forgot what it's called.
The one that's probably going to be
Yes.
good. Hopefully. Fingers crossed.
Yes.
There we go. That's
I
what
was
we're going for.
disappointed with the... Ooh. Nice.
Thank you. X or X, no.
Reconnecting to the-
You already asked once.
I was disappointed with the Diamond and Pearl remake.
I didn't even hear about it when it came out. It just came out.
I watched the release live with a bunch of my friends, and there was just a bunch of screaming and random typing in chat when it came out because it looked so dumb.
We're gonna do Splatoon chat. We're gonna do the Splatoon logo because it is conducive to the type of logos I like doing on stream. And also, I think I can do it
might
pretty
be
well.
better now. My internet's been bad all day.
Did you fist fight the Wi-Fi provider?
Yeah.
Yes.
The Minecraft
Assert
logo.
dominance.
The Minecraft logo's really blocky, chat. Go figure. Like, so it's not gonna be impressive if I do it because it's gonna be a lot of straight lines.
Can you do Chick-fil-A? I like Chick-fil-A.
That's not a video game.
But it's close enough. It's something I like.
You're fighting for this very hard. It's not close enough to a video game, I'm sorry. And there it went.
Robot. She didn't fist fight them hard enough.
Evidently not.
Damn it! I am.
That's not what I clicked on.
I'm not gonna I'm not gonna do the fist fight. I am going to do the strangle fight. Strangle fight.
See that potato. Also, I don't have Chick-fil-A here. We don't have Chick-fil-A in Japan either. It makes me very sad.
That's okay. I don't have Chick-fil-A where I live, but I get to go to the U.S. sometimes and have Chick-fil-A like once a year, and it's very special. And I'll eat some over to you, Levi.
I would not
Are
even
you
be able to.
Canadian?
What?
Are you Canadian?
No, not me. I don't live far from my father's.
Why was I doing so well? Oh, thank you, Tommy Init Fan 7282 for the follow. Welcome to the stream. What color would you like your name to be, Tommy Init Fan? It occurred to me like halfway through that sentence that is not your name, so I didn't want to call you that.
Oh wow.
That's really
This
good.
is-
We should act like we know what she's saying. That would be so
You
funny.
should totally play Minecraft.
I'm playing Minecraft tomorrow on stream.
Oh, I'm talking in the book girl. Well, I'm trying to.
Oh.
I'm just gonna say, I bring entertainment to all of you, so.
That was just unrelated. But yes, sure.
Entertainment in, like, the saddest way, like.
Freaking. Okay. I'm gonna get this. 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 This is now frustrating me.
Technical
Are S's
difficulties
now your
in
enemy?
Cave Town rants.
I hate S's, dude. I shouldn't say that. I hate doing typography of S's because the curve has to be a specific way, and if it's not, it looks really bad. It looks off. That's still. It's so frustrating.
I'm looking through my pouch of DS games to find the logo.
I'm doing this ultimately though, and conquering this S. Oh, thank you, Eternally Screaming, for the follow. First we had Eternal Suffering, now we have Eternal Screaming. It all comes full circle. We did it.
Circles are also
Hey,
eternal.
what color would you like your name to be, Eternally Screaming? I'm gonna go ahead and write Tommy in it, fan, because I'm struggling with this ultimately though.
Okay, guys, my internet's really bad, but I'll do this while I can. So just ping me or something if you want a compliment, and I'll type it out.
Okay, I do. I'm pinging you.
Okay.
Eternally Screaming, what, okay, I will pick. You get avocado green.
Oh, give them red. Please give them red.
No, we're not doing red. Oops, wrong one. Sorry. I have to do Tommy Init fan real quick. You're back with choices? Or you're bad with choices? I'm still amazed that Creekstar is still at this.
I think in honor of Creekstar, you should write the Star Fox logo.
I should write the logo for the book they're talking about.
And the fox and the what? How do they, like, the mouth of the fox is what?
Why are you talking about the mouth?
No, because Creekstar's talking about the fox and the guy kissing, but I think they're not a fox yet, from what I'm following.
Oh, that makes
It's just
no, it does
the
not.
fox's mouth goes inside the human mouth, like a.
Ew, what? That's disgusting. What did you just say? Oh,
That's the only way I can picture it, like, making sense.
No. Also, thank you, Tommy Init fan, for the follow. Eternally Screaming, I'm giving you avocado green.
Please give them red. I beg of you. They would love red. It's just, it
No.
just goes with it.
Why would Eternally Screaming go with red? What are my pronouns? He,
Because
him.
they are elite.
Red is dumb. Nice.
It's okay.
Big
you
mess.
haven't, like, upset me to the extent. So, like, I've come up with rules. If somebody says something negative towards Cave Town, I will force James to do a ban.
What? Also, how do you have power over James? I don't think I have power over James.
I'll just figure it out eventually.
That makes sense.
I think, like, the annoyance of me will have people saying that a lot, so in the end I'll just have a list of, like, 10 people that I'm gonna make him ban.
There's a very heated conversation regarding colors going on in the chat.
Oh no. Guys, please don't talk about colors. Talk about Cave Town and we can all be happy.
What if we don't like Cave Town?
I support Funkin' Funker because they spell color with a U.
It's so arbitrary.
Anyone who spells it with 2 O's and no other vowels is wrong. America be better.
I'm sorry, I'm just not in a compliment mood right now.
You eternally screaming for the follow.
They have a lot of people to
feel it.
They have a lot of people. Hey, my favorite color is teal. Therefore, I'm objectively good. I have an objectively good color.
Alright,
see, teal is good, eternally screaming. That's what we like to see. That's what we like to see.
Teal is the best, just saying.
Teal is amazing. Great color.
I don't think I feel like being nice right now.
People who like teal.
I don't feel like being nice. Oh no. I feel like just being a complete a-hole to everyone around me.
Yeah.
Is that your motto?
No. That wasn't what I was answering, but also no. I'm trying to find the song I was listening to. Oh, that works. Actually, no, what the frick? Where's the song? I was looking for a frickin' playlist. I can't find it. I'm gonna cry over the fact that I can't find this playlist because I'm easily emotionally swayed. Teal is almost your favorite color? Nice. Creekstar 8, I think you just Creekstar, I think you just described every single love story with that sentence. Don't say cyan is sus, dude. What the hell's wrong with you? No. Bookworm, you're still you're roboting so hard. Alright.
Every time you rejoin, you get like a couple of minutes of regular speech and then robot. No way, where'd you go?
And then they're gone. Like dust in the wind.
Oh, by that band.
Yeah, of course.
Kansas?
I'm gonna write out the requests I've gotten over the course of stream.
My internet's doing this quirky thing where it's not working.
I love it when it does that thing. Not when your internet doesn't work. That's not what I meant. I didn't mean it like that.
Whoa.
That's not what I was trying to say.
Bullying caught
No.
Wow.
That's not what I was trying to say.
4K?
You're taking me out of context to discredit me, and I will not. I can't believe you would do that. Frankly, I'm offended.
Yeah,
Why
you should
are you
believe I
offended?
could do that.
You get offended so easily.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! You should know me better than that. After all this time, you think I would think that you would know me better to know that I do not get offended that easily.
I think you're very offended.
No, I would never.
I also think you're very offensive. Don't worry.
Oh, thank you. At least it balances out.
Shoots! Hello!
Shoots has been here.
I didn't know.
She's just drunk and making ramen.
I didn't know. I'm sorry. Why am I down to this many letters again?
Why'd you type Q but wrong?
Isn't it Q-U-U-E?
Q-U-U-E? Yeah, sure, dude. Whatever you said. Also, that's Bo Burnham for you, Jade.
Yay! Thank you.
Also, oh, I didn't see. I refunded your points because I don't want to play that song on stream. It's a bit much. Also, we're coming up on the 4-hour mark, which means we're coming up on the end of stream anyways. Next, I have to write typography. Oh, there it went.
Okay, so
We need to find out what to do about your hair.
Honestly,
Someone
I think
who-
the solution is listen to stream, and then the minute you want to say something, join, say your stuff, and then you'll start roboting, and then leave again, and then join again when you want to say something.
that's the best idea.
Someone followed, and then they changed their name to How You So Good instead of typing it in chat.
What?
That's definitely not getting played. Sorry, Ree. That one's definitely not going.
Michael would agree.
No, not Michael. Michael's like a hypothetical person at this point. He's not real. He's just this like hypothetical, really horrible person that doesn't exist. He's not real. Two pages as a plant zombie is going to be my autobiography title. Oh, now I have to do accuse random spam from earlier. HLKADLKF. Okay, hold on. So someone used their channel points to make me write something in calligraphy, and it's just a random spam. So hold on.
We're gonna try this. I'm sorry about my dog in the background. Levi, thank you. Just, okay, wait, no. How am I supposed to? I'm not good at talking nicely.
You can just send it to me if you'd like. If that would be more comfortable.
No, I don't feel like typing. My hands hurt.
Well, I think it'd be uncomfortable for people in chat as well.
True. Okay, I'm gonna make my hands hurt more.
That's what we like to see.
No, what? Guys, if your hands hurt, don't do what's hurting your hands unless you really need to.
Oh man, what if I played FNF? What if I am addicted? Oh no.
Oh yeah, that's your girlfriend. That's all right.
What if I play my girlfriend? I don't think that is a good thing.
I mean, Michael would agree.
See ya, Funkin' Funker. M's Kill You is definitely too much to play on stream. If I play Kill You on stream, I will get freaking shot off of Twitch. Twitch is gonna literally kill me. The Twitch bots are going to find me in person and personally execute me.
I will point them your way.
No, you're a horrible person. Tongue-tied
Yes.
Group Love. Ooh, good song.
Oh, Creekside is still going.
Yeah, no, they're on a roll. I sit on the table. Table. I know it's not table. I know how to say I sit on. Oh, it is tebulu. 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 Tebulu ni suwarimasu. There you go. I sit on the table. Hold on, I'm trying to write random spam. It's not working. A sick, twisted part of me wants to play FNF. Welcome back, Omar. There's Q's random spam. The fox is called Fox. How bad is this? What? What? No, the Japanese just didn't call things tables until the Dutch came over. And was like, this is a table, and they were like, what? That's how it happened. Tongue-tied Group Love. Oh, thank you, Bookworm. That's very sweet. Thank you. Oh, it was like a pet. Oh, that's even weirder. Oh, it's worse. This is just the worst story. The story being outlined in chat is just the worst thing. It, like, genuinely makes me sad. In a way that I don't think I can describe accurately.
I don't understand the story still. Like, I get what he's laying down, but I don't understand.
Nope, that's also not it. That's also not gonna work. Kendrick. Tongue-tied by Group Love works because chill song. Kendrick. Do I want to end stream here?
Look who's taking a risky thing by joining VC. Woo!
Oh, you started to robot at the end of your happy scream. That's so sad. I like the boat burning one. Okay.
That was only a little bit sad.
Do I want to switch stream? I guess I don't have anything prepared, so I don't want to, because I'm going to be sitting here downloading mods probably. I don't know. No, I'm not playing Baby Shark on stream either.
It's
You are doing that right now.
Yeah, I guess I don't have anything prepared. Unless I want to do a gaudy attempts, I don't really want to. Yeah, I'm just gonna end stream. We're just gonna end stream. I think this is it. It's been 4 hours anyways. We're good.
I'm hoping it robots right now so you guys can just get an idea of what the stream has been. Just technical difficulties on my part.
Oh, it started. It was getting there.
Woo!
Okay, I will be right back. I'm gonna do my outro. Thank you guys so much for watching. This was good. Creekstar is still making this, still working on this, which is funny. This was a much more quiet stream, possibly because I messed up the Discord notifications. People don't even know I was streaming today. Could have been for any number of reasons, honestly. But I do appreciate all of you guys for being here all the same. It was a wonderful time, and I very much enjoyed it. Tomorrow we're doing Minecraft. I know we're doing Minecraft. We're playing on the Minecraft server tomorrow. So if you guys want to join that, you can. It should be. James was working out technical difficulties with it, so I have to talk to him about what that exactly entails. But yeah, we're gonna. I appreciate you all for being here, despite how slow the stream has been today. I was kind of expecting it to be. It was kind of our wind down stream after how hectic yesterday was, and I don't really have to worry about stats or anything at the moment because I'm kind of on an upward trend. We're just gonna keep growing. And even then, we still got 12 new followers today, which is crazy. Oh, hey, Resi Rose. I'm sorry, you joined while we were doing our outro. Because I just got done doing calligraphy for the day, and it's almost 4 hours into our stream. Or it is 4 hours. We just hit 4 hours. Oh, no, we're 8 minutes short. It's fine. It's okay, Resi Rose, I'm sorry. I will be here tomorrow for Minecraft and probably calligraphy at the end, per usual. Same place, same time, and as always, stay lucid. See ya.